Boom! Big up, everybody. Welcome back to TJ Warren TV. Welcome back to another American Idiot stream. Now, you'll realize you're just like, TJ, why are you alone? Why are you by yourself? It's because Dal's wrapping up another stream. Dal is in high demand today. I was working. I had some personal stuff I had to take care of today. I was actually supposed to be off today. I ended up working. I ended up being out of the house for most of the day, but I am here, people. Jesus, TJ, the audio. What's wrong with the audio? Oh, I'm super loud. That's why. I'm super loud. I just looked at it. Sorry. I came in super hot. Sorry. Sorry, guys. RIP the headphone users. Yeah, you guys are dead. It's fine. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Sorry. I came in hot. My soundboard got tweaked a little bit, but now we're good. And speaking of people that are loud, big up, Dal. What's up, my
bro? What a busy day.
Dude, you've been all over the place today, my friend.
I am. Shout out Lee Gunner, Northside, and Maddie for having me on Lee's show. That was, a 3-hour anger fest. But yeah, it was fun. It was always fun with those guys. Shout out everyone. The chat, I see a lot of names in there that were there today. So yeah, that was 3 hours of my day, and it was a blast. I'm not excited about Sterling, bro.
I'm
so fuming mad right now. I don't know.
Dude, I just got off work, so I'm like not really like I'm just kind of like okay.
It's kicked in yet.
No, it hasn't kicked in yet. I'm sure it'll kick in tomorrow during when I wake up at 6 a.m. to watch us play Brighton.
Would you like me to highlight the last 3 hours for you?
Yeah, please. Yeah, okay. You know what? Give us a summary, Dal. Please do it. And smash the likes, everybody. Smash the likes if you're in here. Sorry about the audio. To kick off the stream. It was a little loud. I'm a little excited just because I'm here. I'm talking with Dal. I was afraid we weren't going to be able to even do American Idiots today. So I'm glad that we're here and we're doing it. Dal, please summarize the last 3 hours.
Well, the last 3 hours was finally Eddie and Keddy assigned on the dotted line in the last 5 minutes. So there was an hour. Well, I'll jump ahead. So there was a crazy half hour that Maddie put out there about, and you know what, guys? We haven't seen Eddie and Kenny in a Palace shirt. Lee went off to take a slash, of course, because he was scared to death of that comment. Northside had no reaction, and I just about shit myself. And so luckily, 25 minutes before I jumped off the stream at the 3-hour mark, we had finalized the removal of Eddie and Kenny from Arsenal Football Club.
Yes!
Yay! Okay. So it started out as Jadon Sancho was being piped around, and I think we've heard prices of 60 to 80 mil at times. And I thought the Juve thing was a done deal yesterday. But nope. Who swoops in with a $25 million bid? Chelsea. 25 mil, they picked Sancho off, who I rate. I mean,
we all rate. I rate Sancho as well.
I mean, let's be honest. He was in the Champions League final with Dortmund, right? Last time I checked. So yeah, he was cooking with Dortmund. Very average at United, but that's that's another story for another day. So Chelsea then decide that we don't need Raheem Sterling, so we'll just dump him off at the retirement home a little up north, a little up north on the road. So about a half hour after Sancho was announced, TJ, we decided to pull the trigger for Raheem Sterling. So, but Lee Gunner was right, Maddie was right. I think that I agree with them. The deal was probably done a day or two ago. And we're just now bringing this out as a PR stunt, right? Like it's, oh, no, we're doing what you want, fans. We're bringing in Raheem Sterling. That's the player that everyone was looking at back in June, because really we were looking at Rodrigo, right? We were looking at Adama Lookman for whatever reason, and we were looking at Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman only came up once today in the 3-hour show. So how linked were we to him? Not very much.
Not at all.
The show continued on to be, an absolute masterclass of destroying Edu and his fucking arrogance in the transfer market. Like, how can you let Jadon Sancho go to our rivals for 25 mil? 25 mil. And then we got Sterling for 30, I believe. and Sancho's 24 and Sterling's 29.
Dude.
It's peak, bro.
All I know is here's my initial reaction on it is so we got Reece Nelson going to Fulham, right? Sterling's on loan. So I think the
he's staying, bro, and the 30 million fee.
I don't know. There's literally see Warrior J, big up Warrior J. He's saying that it's just a loan. But I'm sure that it will develop into something else if
I've heard 30 million tossed around in the last 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, so
that may, but maybe that's what I heard to get it over the line, but maybe we didn't.
I would be more pissed if it was a loan to buy. You know what I mean? I would be super pissed, but it's not. So but here's the thing. Here's my question, and here's my question for the chat, and big up everybody in the chat. Is Raheem Sterling an improvement over what we currently have backing up Bukayo Saka? Or had, I should say.
Experience-wise, yes, but not current form. I would say
I agree with that. I would say that they're about the same.
Yeah,
I would say, but here's the thing: is
if Saka, hold on a second, that's okay. If Saka gets hurt, needs subbed out for whatever reason, I would much rather have I want a proven winner, which he is. He won at City, right?
Yeah, he had a lot of help at City, but keep going. Yeah.
Exactly, and I know, and that's the other side of the coin. But would I rather have Sterling in there than Reece Nelson? And the answer to that is yes, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that we're comparing low levels. We're comparing shit.
I agree. Right? I agree. You're right. You're right.
One turd is not better than the other turd. So, but with that said, Sterling does come with that depth experience that I've talked about many times on the show.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to convince you either way. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate.
You're right. And I'm not trying. You're right. But Reece Nelson does have something maybe a little different. He has something more to prove. He has something more to give. He's younger, like Gutierrez. I mean, and maybe he is just better, but we don't know because Arteta never fucking plays him, bro. So it's like he's just playing favorites at this point. Like, oh, I don't like you, Reece, but I like Sterling because I worked with him before. Sign him up. And that's not a way to, I think, to buy and sell players.
Yeah.
So he just doesn't think Reece fits in, but Sterling does. But he didn't think that 2 years ago or 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I mean, it's like we're just taking advantage of Chelsea letting their players go. Oh, he would. That's all it is, I think. And again, of course, you got to say experience-wise, he is better than Reece Nelson. But I think Reece Nelson brings some as well, a little more dynamic.
We're going to get to this, by the way.
Oh God, yeah.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Acers, but keep going.
It's just one of those things where you do the big deals first, TJ. Right? You do the deals that you have to do, then you bring Sterling in on loan. Right? You don't do crap deals. Sorry, Calafiori. Nobody fucking heard of him until the Euros. Okay, Marino, half the fan base don't want him, and then now we're bringing in Sterling. Like, why didn't we get the Osimhen deal done or the Gyökeres deal done? Bring in another center
or Tony,
right? Or Tony for 40 mil and Sancho, right? 60 mil total for those two.
Tony going to Saudi, dude. What the fuck?
40 mil, like, bro, right? You can't make this stuff up. So why not spend 60 mil on Sancho and Tony? And you have two usable players, then this fucking donkey Sterling. But I can't really say he's a donkey because he's won things at City. But then look at that City, right? So how's he been a donkey?
He's been a donkey at Chelsea though. Like let's talk about like recently for Raheem Sterling. Unless he's playing against Man City, he's dog shit, right? So it's one of those things where I have to. I like it because personally I think this is just my opinion. I think he's better than Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson has had plenty of time to prove himself at Arsenal Football Club. He hasn't done it. He's a speed merchant on the right. We will always remember the Reece. We'll always remember that. But other than that, what has he done for Arsenal? Like
Overall, not a
honestly.
lot.
Yeah. So
Overall, not a
so
lot.
I rate it in that sense, but in terms of ambition, right? We have seen this club slowly lower its standards in terms of what we need to get over the line. And that's why Man City are probably going to win their 5th in a row, because they went out and got Gundo. They went out and got another winger. They went out and reloaded again, and they look like they are going to run the table again.
Right.
Where we needed some high class signings. We needed the Gyökeres. We needed an Ivan Toney type. Ivan Toney to Saudi is absolutely crazy, by the way. We're going to talk about that. But the fact that we are talking about this literally 45 minutes after the transfer window shuts, and we're talking about Raheem Sterling being the top news is absolutely unacceptable, in my opinion. No, and look, like, people are going to say, TJ, you're not being tough enough on him. I want to see what he can do. He's not going to play in. Here's the thing. He's not going to play in important games. What are we talking about here? Like, this is why I'm not freaking out. I don't think, like, he comes on as a late sub in Premier League matches. He'll start in Carabao Cup matches. Other than that, he's not going to start, barring an injury to a Martinelli, a Trossard, or a Saka. So this is why I'm not losing my shit. Like, he doesn't fill any other position. You should be
losing your shit because, like I just said, you should be losing your shit.
I'm losing my shit.
Because, like I said, you do the big business first, then you bring in a Raheem Sterling to enhance, right? I think he will be used in Premier League games. I think
as a starter.
Maybe if Saka, maybe he'll decide to put him in on the right. Who knows? But that's the issue right there. Who knows, TJ? We don't know, and that's why he need to get the main business done, the striker, midfielder, etc. Then you say, okay, who else can we get there to really kind of just help us out, right? Just to maybe that one player that we can count on. Oh, Raheem Sterling is available. Can we get him on loan? Yes. Is it worth a punt? Possibly, because you've already done the main business. But we didn't do the main business. Calafiori and Moreno is not the top business that you're talking about, that you want.
No, 100%. Right? No, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm saying.
That's my point. If we would have done the business, like, instead of Moreno and Calafiori, we keep ESR, we use the money that we have in our coffers, maybe sell Aaron Ramsdale a bit early, maybe sell another player, use that money, get one or two top class players that we can get in. Sterling's available, last minute. Chelsea are looking to get rid. There's a relationship with Arteta. Make it happen. I am all for that system of buying it, but we didn't do that. Sterling's the guy out of the 3 or 4 signings, because don't we? Oh, and by the way, we signed a keeper today that we didn't need because we signed the kid from Ajax. So, right, we've got 2 keepers that we don't need. I mean, I know we need a backup for Raya, but it's a backup.
Yep.
Right? I just, the system of purchasing the players was wrong. The sequence of buying the players was wrong. You get your top in, then you enhance the squad. But Raheem Sterling is not the end-all be-all of this transfer window. It's a 2 out of 10 window.
Yeah, I would say it's a 3 just because we got Nketiah out.
No shit. And now Arteta's put himself in a corner again because ESR's gone and Vieira's gone. So if Odegaard gets hurt, who's coming in? And then Moreno's injured, which I know we'll dive into. Who will come in when Odegaard gets crocked?
That's a huge space. I mean, and I think they're going to be depending on Wanyeri to fill that role, and he is not ready to do that. Yeah. Like, and look, like, I rate Wanyeri. Don't get me wrong. I rate the guy. I rate the kid. He's a kid. I rate the kid. I want him to play meaningful minutes this season. But you make a fantastic point, and we've been talking about this for the last few weeks. If Odegaard gets clocked, we are screwed from a cam position. We are screwed. We don't have a number 10. We don't have an experienced number 10, and that's a huge problem. And you know that this manager is going to try to throw Havertz in there. He's going to try to throw Trossard in there. He might even move to a different type of formation. Like, this is it. Like Like, and things will. Here's the thing. Spoiler alert, guys. I'm gonna look at the camera for this. Things will happen this season. Injuries will.
Oh, TJ cut off mid rant. Clip it. Anyway, TJ, you have to get your internet sorted. Anyway, questions in the chat. Mid rant. Okay, it's about time Zinchenko became a midfielder. I'm going to read some comments out while TJ's frozen. Big up, Scott. I know TJ's whining as always, but out of 10. How big is this wine today? This wine is gonna be a 10 out of 10. TJ's moving like Edu for sure. TJ, bro, ditch the dial up. No. What do you guys rate? What do you guys rate in the window? I rate a 2 out of 10, maybe a 3. If you can put it in the chat, that'd be great. Oh, there goes TJ. Oh, and I'm all alone. This is nerve-wracking. Big up. So I guess what TJ was maybe trying to say on his rant that, you know, the business just ain't done, guys. 1 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Dow Warren TV. 0 out of 10. Yeah. There's definitely not going to be any 5s. Minus 10,000. It's gonna be peak, Jamino. I just, I just don't know why we can't get some of these big names over the line. And then maybe then going for a Sterling just to maybe shore things up.
Sorry, bro. My computer's moving like Edu right now. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, apparently so. You get a 1 out of 10 for that.
No, I get a 1 out of 3 out of 10 transfer window, 1 out of 10 fucking computer. Sorry, my bad.
You can go on your rant now.
Dude, I don't even remember what I was ranting about.
Like, your frame, doesn't it?
Dude, I'm fucking pissed. I can't. Dude, I was ready to go off, and then that thing, the computer just shut off. And I was like, what the
no.
Jeez, anyway, big up everybody inside, by the way. This is Dow Warren TV now, by the way. This is Dow Warren TV. And you know Dow's always been a part of this channel, my friend. Guys, make sure you guys are smashing the likes, subscribing. I cannot. Okay, look. There's no marked improvement. Like that right. That's the thing. And that's what we've been asking for time and time again. And I think before my computer shut off, I was talking about the fact that we don't have a 10. Odegaard gets clocked, we're screwed. And I'll look at the camera now. And you better not shut off on me. I swear to God, if Odegaard gets injured, or God, I'm trying to think of worst case scenarios. Saliba, Declan Rice, Gabriel, it's over. It's done. It's finito. Saka. Like, look, look, I rate Raheem Sterling for what he has accomplished. Right. He has a trophy hall. He is a proven winner, but we have proven winners in this club, and we haven't won shit. We've had Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus in this club for 2 years. And what have we won other than a plate, like a community shield? We haven't won anything. Right. And look, at the end of the day, the trophies are what marks your success.
Yep.
And I don't see us having any sort of marked improvement or success this season. I think we finished second again. We maybe get to a quarterfinal in the Champions League, and we're going to mail in the FA and Carabao Cups again.
Right.
Like, we're lucky. Dow, we're lucky we play Bolton because we know we're going to win that game. We're going to win. And then then who do we play? You know?
Bro, at this point, I'm like you. I'm 99.9% will beat Bolton, but that 1%, all it takes is a pen. Somebody messing up, and Maury starts the game, gets out of his head, fouls somebody. I mean, I just feel now that my confidence is so low right now that I am not looking forward to Brighton. I'm not looking forward to a run of Tottenham, Inter, and Man City.
Yep. Right? Inter Milan, Inter Milan away.
Yeah, and they pounded Atalanta today 4-0. Marcus Thuram, yeah, right. And that's what I mean. If we would have really wanted to win a title last season and look towards this season, we would have done some better business in January besides just tying up Raya. And then what is the first signing out the gate? An 18-year-old keeper from Ajax. What's our next signing? Calafiori, never heard of him. Next signing, Moreno. Okay. Next signing,
Still underwhelming to me.
Norbert Neto. Hello, Edu. You bought the wrong fucking Neto, you donkey. So then what do we buy? And then it's capped off by the amazing Raheem Sterling. This is a 2 out of 10 window. Okay. How much is Calafiori going to play? We don't know. How much is Raheem Sterling going to play? We don't know. And I bet you Arteta doesn't know. I bet you Arteta has no clear plan for Sterling or no better Neto. Well, Neto's just going to sit on the bench, right? He's going to collect a paycheck. For a keeper we don't need, why loan out Hein?
Yep.
Why? Why did we get two? Why have we got 3 goalkeepers in 2 windows, TJ? And we don't have a striker? Marinate on that, Edu. Why do we have 3 goalkeepers and not a striker in 2 windows?
Yeah, I don't know. And look, here's the thing: is I saw some
facts,
and I'm again.
Goal.
I'm gonna get roasted in the chat for this, but this is
Just
fine.
Say it.
This is fine. I'm gonna say something positive about Calafiori. I like what he brings to the club off the bench. I liked what he brought against Aston Villa. He's a shit house. He's relaxed out there. I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing him play football for Arsenal this season. But our left back, our left back is Jurrien Timber. Period. End of story.
Yep.
Jurrien Timber cooked last weekend. And I didn't talk about it enough because I've been dealing with some shit. But I liked what I saw out of Calafiori. He's a little bit of a shit house. But he is a backup. He's a backup to Gabriel. He's a backup to Jurrien Timber. And I don't want to see fucking Zinchenko, whether he's wearing number 35 or 17. It doesn't fucking matter. Right. I don't want to see him anywhere near the fucking pitch. Period. In the story. Okay. So I will give them a titch of credit for that. Again, everybody's saying, TJ, stop. And Gunnar, I agree with you. It's underwhelming. I give it a 3 out of 10. Right. I give it a 3 out of 10 because, again, like shout out Capo. He said this before. He said, ESR, he wasn't getting minutes. It's getting awkward. You got to get him out. I agree with that. Reece Nelson, kind of in the same boat. He goes to Fulham too. I get those. Those are meaningful transfers. Ramsdale, he didn't want to stay because he's going to be the number 1 goalkeeper at Southampton, and he's going to get scored on. Yeah, he's going to probably concede it. He's going to concede like 70 goals. Minimum. And
look, they're going down. They're my book to
he's going straight back down to the Championship.
Right. He's not going to save them.
And look, at the end of the day, like I don't think the roof is falling in, but we're not going any farther than we did last season.
Right.
Nothing's changed.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. That's the main key, is that we've gotten so far on this project, right, that he's starting to try and enhance this project where it doesn't need enhancing. If you know that you need strength in certain positions, which to me wasn't left back, right? It's the striking position and someone decent to come on for Saka in the 72nd minute.
Yeah.
Right? Because we have Martinelli and Trossard. As much as Martinelli's form has dropped, I still rate him. He should not start because I think now Trossard has earned the starting spot from what we've seen from last season and what we saw last weekend, right? Put Trossard up there. Let Martinelli come off the bench with pace. Left side sorted, right? Maybe Martinelli won't get that goal. Maybe he will. But I don't think selling Martinelli at this point and bringing in like someone else that's maybe another no name, or maybe we're selling Martinelli in January and Raheem Sterling is the replacement. I don't know. Anyway, right? We don't know. So I don't think Arteta knows. So my point is this: is that we just you can buy squad enhancers like Calafiori and even Moreno, but we're forced into buying those players. We're forced into buying Moreno because we're losing Vieira and ESR, and we're not buying like for like.
Yeah,
that's the thing. If we were buying like for like, if we were we sell El Neni, Moreno, I get it, and so now at the CDM we're good. We've got Party, Jorginho, and Moreno, right? And there's the versatility with Moreno and Rice and all that. So I think the midfield's pretty much sorted. It's our wing positions and our striker that we really need the most help. And shout out Wolfie and JPT for being on their show. They're saying that we stand a better chance of finishing second above them just because our defense is better, because defense is what wins you championships.
If we stay healthy.
If we stay healthy, right. And, we've got a long way without injuries. Like, we've really gone a long way if you think about it. And it's really just a matter of time in some aspects that one of the 4 players that we had mentioned before gets a long-term injury, right? But the problem is that we have no backup. So my point was to Wolfie and them that you guys have a lot of players, and yeah, maybe the quality isn't good. You went with quantity over quality, but their attack, once it clicks, is going to be fucking devastating, right? We're talking Pedro Neto, Sancho, Enzo and Caicedo are going to take some time. Cole Palmer, Jackson may be able to get
Cole Palmer, man. Oh,
I mean, right. So I'm looking at, well, their philosophy then for Chelsea is they're just going to score a bunch of goals. They may concede 2 or 3.
They're going to concede. So I see Chelsea scoring
strategy.
I see
their MO.
I think that's 100% correct. And I see Chelsea scoring 80 goals this season, but conceding like 70. Like their back line is sus.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Sus.
They lost their best defender at 40 years old.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I don't think our defense is at the point where it can sustain. Oh no, come on,
Guderier is taking the piss.
I just don't know if they said our midfield is better than theirs, which I believe too. I think Rice is better than anyone in their midfield, depending on where Cole Palmer plays. But I just think that the attack from Chelsea as our rivals is going to be relentless. It's so Pedro Neto doesn't score, you bring on him Duque. I mean, really? And again, is Timber going to be able to keep up with that sort of pace? Is when Zinchenko, he's going to play Zinni sometimes. Yep. Is Zinchenko going to keep up with that? Hell no. Is Calafiori? Probably not. He's not proven. I mean, it's
you don't know.
Our defense is going to win us the league or come close again. I think is just a real find of a false narrative. Because the attack on several of our rivals has gotten so much better. United signed 5 players. Ugarte just put the icing on the cake an hour ago or 2 hours ago. So, United have 5 players. I rate De Ligt. He's going to get better. I mean, I think I just don't see us finishing second, TJ. I don't see it. We didn't make the moves we needed to, guys.
No, I agree with you 100%. Sorry, I got a message that I had to reply to. Yeah, big up Connor in the chat though, by the way. Hey, quick announcement, by the way. Me and CMO TV are going live tomorrow at freaking 6:15 a.m. my time, aka freaking 12:15 UK to cover the Arsenal Brighton match tomorrow. Connor, why are you up? You need to get some sleep, bro. Give me a break. Come on.
Come on. 4:15.
Yeah, dude.
4:15 in the morning.
Yeah, well, if you're Dal, if you're up and you want the link, you let me know. But yeah, no, I'm telling you, like I think, and look, spoiler alert, I think we're gonna win tomorrow. But when the schedule starts getting congested, that's when we have to start depending on some of these depth players. And I really don't think that the depth players are enough. And look, right. I hate to play spoiler alert to you guys, but we're not going far in the FA Cup. We're not going far in the Carabao Cup. I think we're going to do, and I said this last night during the late show. Big up everybody that watched that. Really, really appreciate it. That I think we're going to get anywhere from 16 to 18 points in the league stat or the league stage, is what I'm trying to call it, of the Champions League, right? I think we are going to get top 8. But after that, it gets extremely difficult because we're going to be going up against the likes potentially of the Real Madrids, the PSGs, and in two sides. Barcelona, we got Inter Milan. Like these guys, these are serious European contenders. So and chances are we're going to run into these guys. I mean, come on, Leverkusen, Bayern Munich. Like we're going to run into these clubs.
Inter away is just
Inter away. We got Inter away. We got Sporting away. We have a bunch. And Dow, we didn't talk about this, but like these are extremely difficult fixtures. Like even Girona away is going to be difficult for us.
Even though we beat them in preseason, but not, I mean that's preseason, right? So that I'm sorry to interrupt. That's not a precursor.
No, go for it.
No, preseason I think we smashed Girona, but no, you're right. I think the Inter Sporting games are going to really test where we're at.
Yeah,
I mean the Tottenham, Inter, Man City triplet run of games coming up after Brighton in the international break is going to make or break this fan base, to be honest. Oh man. I'm just thinking what Troops and Lee and you and everybody. Troops. I can't wait. At Inter, no, and Tottenham, Tottenham have a better window. Yeah.
Tottenham did not have a better window. Let's relax. Let's relax. Let's relax.
I never rated
Archie Gray does not make Tottenham a contender. Solanke's already injured, and you got to look at the midfield that has to feed Dominic Solanke. Like, let's stop gassing up our rivals, please, because they're shit. Tottenham aren't doing anything. I think we're going to do the double over Tottenham again. I'm very, very confident in that. What?
TK says he's tired.
Dude, we're all tired. Well, good. Yeah, we're Arsenal fans.
I was going to say, real quick, who do you think has the best window out of all the 20 teams?
In just in the Prem, you mean?
Just in the Prem, yeah. Top 22. What team in the Prem had the best window?
In terms of Chelsea, again.
Ooh. Okay.
Chelsea, yeah. They signed a bunch of players. And look, like as much as we like giving people shit, as much as we like giving Chelsea shit about having being able to fill out an NFL size roster, they have options. They have a new manager that is going to have options to sub in and sub out whoever he wants. Mm-hmm. And Maresca is not a scrub. Like, let's be honest. He learned under Pep Guardiola. He won the EFL championship last season. Like, he is a good manager, right? Yeah. You just got to give him time. Look, I don't think Chelsea are going to get anywhere into the Champions League spots. They'll be competing for Europa. I don't think they're going to get there. I think I've had them finishing like 7th or 8th. But give Maresca time. If Bowley has patience with him, I think Chelsea will be a contender again. I'm going to be honest.
I'd have to agree with that too. I think Chelsea had the best window, but a very close second is West Ham for sure.
Yeah,
because the movement that they need to make, right? And though, but I mean, West Ham is of course out of the top 6. So, shout out towards the Hammers. I don't know if you did enough to like really.
I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. But
top 4 run, but yeah, but we'll see. I mean, they bought a lot of players with some names in there, but what you're saying about Chelsea 7th and 8th, I would agree with you until today.
Oh yeah,
up until 2 hours, yeah, bro. I think the Sancho Neto combination, it's going to take just a bit of time for them to figure out. Oh, and shout out Connor. Yes, United had a top window too. They brought in 5 players. That Euro guy, Lit, and Ugarte, right? They just finished that off a couple hours ago.
Ugarte is a good player too.
He's a good player. So they had a better window than us. So yeah, so my order would be Chelsea, West Ham, United for sure. Those are probably the 3 best.
Yeah, so, no, if I was I would put United in second there, but I don't think it's going to be
Here's the difference, though, is I don't think it's going to make a difference because they have a fucking clown in charge. Like the fact that they still have Ten Hag there, I still don't see. I don't see any sort of shape of play, any plan moving forward. I don't see this guy in the job this time next season. I really don't.
Yeah. Well, I think they'll be better than last season. I think once DeLitt gets going and your Garde could be a game changer, but who knows? Yeah, I mean, it's so early, and that's what's so fun about this is we really just don't know.
Yeah.
But I gotta agree. Chelsea had the best window, and like I said, I would have agreed with you. They'd probably finish 6th, 7th, 8th in that spot. But after today, I just don't see, even with our great defense, as much as I really admire the defense, that it's going to be able to sustain that sort of attack, especially once it really gets going. Like Declan Rice is better than Caicedo and Enzo, right? Declan Rice we would rate him higher than them. But once they get past Declan Rice, I still think Gabriel has his moments. Saliba, all he needs is his head turn, even though he's probably our best player. I just think that they will figure out something. And like you said, they have the manpower to go 65, 70 games. And that's the other thing we didn't discuss is how many games we've got to play this season, right? If Arteta takes into accord the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and actually gives a shit about it, right? So, I mean, we got Bolton. So that means, I'm sure we'll beat them and continue on. However, I feel like I don't have that confidence. You just don't know when the other shoe's going to drop in any of the cup runs. Like we could lose to Nottingham Forest. We could lose to Aston Villa, Newcastle.
Well, it honestly depends.
In that way.
Well, no, exactly. No, and it depends on who Arteta decides to trot out for these competitions. And look, like I know that Saka isn't going to start every game. I know that Trossard and Martinelli aren't going to start every game on the left. I get that. They are going to run out youth players. Like I bet you in that Carabao Cup game, Wanyeri will start. Wanyeri will start. Calafiori will start. These are teams that we should be able to beat with some of our kids. But that being said, when we get into the later rounds, we're going to start mailing it in depending on the congestion. Like I agree with you, Dal. We did not address the depth problems. We did not address the fact that we needed a striker that can walk into the number 9 position in our club, especially due to the fact that we have a injury prone player like Gabriel Jesus. Look, when Gabriel Jesus is healthy, I love watching that guy play football. I love it.
Right.
The problem is that he's not. He's not.
Yeah. No, I'm done with Hastings. I want him out in January. I just don't see the see the buzz around it anymore.
Yeah, and I don't see that happening because it's Arsenal Football Club and he'll probably leave on a free transfer. But at the end of the day, we just don't have the depth again. And it's another season where we have to, to quote Maddie, we have to use hope strategy to make sure to hope that we don't have devastating injuries. And look, chances are, Vegas odds are that we are going to have one, at least one, because last season, Dow, we were fucking lucky.
Yeah,
we were lucky.
Right.
And look, and this is a perfect transition to talk about Mikel Moreno. Mikel Moreno, who a lot of our fan base has been rating as the next big thing to hold down that 6th position while Declan Rice tries to be a box-to-box midfielder. He gets injured in his first practice session with Arsenal Football Club.
Do you know how he got injured?
Why don't you talk us through it? Because I read something, but why don't you talk me through it?
So, Moreno, he moved to the right. Fabio Vieira moved to the left. And apparently, Fabio fell on Moreno in an awkward way.
It was Gabriel. It was Gabriel mounted Moreno. It was Gabriel.
I've heard it was Fabio Vieira.
Fabio's in Portugal. If not, I'm going to fucking drive him there myself.
Right. But during Lee's show, we still thought it was Fabio. We hadn't thought that Fabio had left yet, but of course he has, right? So it was people were saying Fabio Vieira at first, right? And then we were joking like it was like a feather falling on your foot.
Right? Okay, that's funny. I gotta watch that back. Sorry.
Right, Gabriel. So it turns out that it turns out that it was Gabriel and doing what he does in training. So Lee's point was, what are we doing in training and going 1,000% into players? Like, what would it take for Fabio Vieira to actually fall on Moreno and hurt him? So in the end, Gabriel crocked him, and and I think I heard 4 months maybe out. The fractured shoulder.
I saw a fractured shoulder. I saw 8 weeks. But here's the thing: is somebody said a week, somebody said 3 weeks, and then the last thing I saw was 8 weeks.
And I said 4 to 6 months. So 4 weeks is 8 weeks.
Yeah, no, 4
weeks. It's still 6 to 7 weeks till he's match fit.
I don't think he's a needle mover anyway. So what do I give a shit? Like I don't care. He's still the
US who probably could be if given time.
Like
that's the whole point, PJ.
Like and look, like I've been debating. Anybody that's been watching me on YouTube for the last 3 months knows that I've been debating Tony Claude Gunner about this. Big up Tony Claude Gunner every single time. My fucking guy every single time, which is why I got to play
You don't have the answers, DJ.
Do you have the answer?
You don't have the answer.
Tony, do you
don't
have
the answer.
You don't have the answer either.
You don't have the answer.
I don't have the answers, according to Tony, which is fine because some of the time I don't. But I just don't think Moreno is a needle mover. So I'm not that concerned. You know what I mean?
I think he will have moments where he will win the ball back for us in certain areas like he has been able to do.
I fucking love Tony, man.
Shout out Tony.
Shout out Tony, man.
It's like you're right. Like is Moreno is not the signing we were looking for. I mean, he's the type of player, but he's not the name on the back that we all wanted. I mean, fuck, TJ. If you're going to spend $800 million, bring me Kamavinga.
Yep. No, exactly.
Right? I mean, and that's another point too. I want to get into. Shout out Wolfie is that
go for it.
Chelsea spent $1.4 billion. $1.4 billion with a B, and he's like, "Why isn't Mbappe here?" And that's so true.
Ooh, that's so a good point.
You look at, I mean, even for us,
he's thinking it up at Real Madrid right now.
Yeah, well, just give it another few weeks and that'll start clicking.
You're right. The big up Don Carlo anyway.
Yeah. Don Carlo is working on that now as we speak. So
yeah, he is.
I just feel that with you look at that much money and you're like, holy shit, that's Holland and Mbappe and whatever top center backs you want to throw in there. I think we got the best, but okay, maybe that's a Lautaro Martinez from Inter or Bastoni or somebody, or maybe that's another top player. I don't know. Give me some names. But anyway, you spend that much money, and what do we have to show for it? Calafiori and an injured fucking Marino, and a goalkeeper from Ajax and fucking Norbert. We bought 2 keepers we got 3 keepers in 2 windows. How is that winning us the fucking league?
I don't know. My biggest here's the thing. I'm not getting
every game.
Here's the thing.
David Ray in every single game, bro.
I'm not getting off, and we can't do that. We can't do that. We'll kill the guy. But here's the thing.
Some games he doesn't touch the ball, TJ.
Oh yeah, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he does. Here's my thing, is that what is the problem with our club and injuring our players during training? What is the problem? Gabriel Jesus injured in training. Mikel Moreno injured in training. Dude. Here's the thing. The plane probably hadn't even taken off for its next flight that landed Moreno in fucking London by the time this guy was injured. Like, I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. Like, what is this manager thinking? Like, and look, I talk very, very true. Like people say I'm a flip-flop about Mikel Arteta. That's fine. You can call me whatever you want. But he does very, very positive things for the club, and then he does very, very negative things for the club.
Right.
If you are putting your star fucking midfield signing, which that's what he's being painted as, is the star Spain Euro winning Real Sociedad signing that we brought in, and you put him in a position to get an injury that will put him out until December at the fucking earliest. Like, there needs to be questions asked.
Yeah.
And that is a huge problem. Stop swearing, TJ. It's negative. It's my fucking channel. I don't care.
Yeah,
and look, you know what? YouTube can keep the 25 cents. All I'm saying is this, look, at the end of the day, questions need to start being asked because this has happened time and time again. Arsenal, and I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. Arsenal ruined Gabriel Jesus. We brought in Gabriel Jesus. I was so excited about it. 2 years ago, I bought I have a kit with his number on it. I was like, you know what? Let's do this. We're going to fucking do this now. And what happened?
He got injured.
And they're having to drain his. They're having to change the oil on his knee every 3 fucking weeks, like he's going into a fucking jiffy lube.
You got to crank him up, right?
Unbelievable.
You got to spin the crank and let him run around the box like this.
Exactly. And by the way, there's somebody backstage that I was really, really looking forward to. Big up my guy, my favorite Chelsea content creator, the best soundboard in the business. Big up Marshall every single time. What's up?
Sorry I'm late. I needed food. It's been a long transfer window.
I know you were on with that. You were on with that guy Staffy. Big up Staffy. I know. I peeked in on them. So Egal went on that stream. So I know that they're going to be on for another 3 hours. So big up Marshall, man. So I don't want to switch. I'm going to switch it up a little bit, but we got to ask the question about who had the best transfer window, and me and Dal both agree that it was Chelsea. Again,
undisputed.
You guys win another transfer window championship. Congratulations.
Yeah, exactly.
And
one more time for the people in the back.
But what do you? But
they should get a trophy for it.
First, I want to ask about Raheem Sterling, though. How do you feel about Raheem Sterling and how he fits into the Arsenal club?
Right.
Dude, he's been so disappointing for you, so that's why I'm not super excited.
It's just like when Raheem Sterling came to Chelsea, I wasn't a fan of Raheem Sterling. Here's the thing. Here's the timeline of events, right? This is me and my history with Raheem Sterling.
Yep.
I saw Raheem Sterling in 2020, I believe, miss some sitters against, was it Lyon? I think it was Lyon in the Champions League. And I saw so many performances from Raheem Sterling. Big up, Staffy. Thank you for the raid, brother.
Thank you for the raid, my friend. Big up, Staffy. Make sure that you guys subscribe to Staffy TV. We may have some other American Waffle guys coming through as well to continue the madness that happened here tonight. Everybody smash the fucking likes right now. Making his TJ Warren TV. Dow, it's an invasion. Making his TJ Warren TV debut. We got RSM. Big up RSM every single time. And making his app. I dig the Purple Rain t-shirt, by the way, my friend.
I can't control the booze.
Yeah, no, the booze are hopping. And then making his it's not his debut, but it's his American Idiot debut. We got Real Madrid fan, Will.
Will. No applauses.
Will.
Fanfare. Will.
That was going on, bro. Big up TJ.
Big up my guy. All right, no, Marshall. Sorry,
you were what I was saying, right? No, I got you. Don't worry, you got to do your thing. Yeah. I feel like with Sterling, right? Prior to the Euros, I was never a fan of his because I felt like he has moments where he's a great player. He can dribble through a team, but it's that decisiveness, that like ball hogness. Like there's even that meme before he came to Chelsea. There was that meme. I'm sure RSM remembers, where like it wasn't even a meme, but there was some guy watching the Euros and not passing it to Reece James, who is clearly open, and it's just like go, and he loses the ball. He ends up like
I got some images. Because we were literally talking about it on Safi's channel. Here you go.
Literally,
image one.
Like it's just like his decision.
This was not a goal. This was not a goal.
Yeah,
he dribbled
not
into
a
the
goal.
keeper, shot it at the keeper. This is Newcastle. He didn't pass this to Cole Palmer. Dribbled into the keeper, not a goal. Right here, Aston Villa. Dribbled into the keeper, not a goal.
Seats, TJ.
But this is the thing, right? Like, he is a very, very frustrating player. But there are times where he's really good, which against Man City, the guys that you are competing against for the league title, he could be really, really useful for that, right? And honestly, I'm not willing to. I'm not of the mindset that Martinelli's washed or anything. I think he's just having a rough time and a rough patch right now. So having someone like Sterling that can take some minutes for him to like kind of figure himself out, maybe could help him. But again, Raheem Sterling has that Euros performance in 2020, I believe it was, right?
Yeah.
And looks sensational, and then I'm like, you know what? Maybe Raheem Sterling has turned a page. Maybe he's better. And it's the same exact Raheem Sterling from Man City that frustrated me that came to Chelsea. Good moments, bad decision making, hogs the ball way too much, doesn't pass it when he needs to pass it, and sometimes he does, and it's great. But like it's annoying. And someone said it best. Like Raheem Sterling is best when he doesn't have time to think, when he just goes off instinct. And that's the Raheem Sterling you need. Like, where he just goes off instinct. You need a moment of brilliance. Like, Raheem Sterling can be that person. So, I don't necessarily think, especially for the amount you guys are paying. You guys are paying no fee, no transfer fee, and half of his wages, which I think is not a bad deal for you guys for a loan.
TJ,
so
and
the issue is
this is gaslighting. This is gaslighting at its finest, TJ.
The deal
it's not.
He's gaslighting.
Look at what they have right now. Just because he's Brazilian, you don't have to defend them, Will. But like, they have Martinelli. He's not doing anything right now, bro.
This is gaslighting.
The issue is, listen. In isolation, it's not a bad deal. But when you take into the context of the entire window, it's bad, bro. It's a panic buy last day of the transfer window. It's not a good look, especially when they were told we have a plan for this window. The Euros is happening. The Copa America.
This is what you were saying, Will.
Yeah, believe it's gonna happen and then the window ends, right? The window starts essentially because the Copa ended and everything, and then what happened with the plan?
I don't care.
Where are all the planning? Again, Will, come on, you can't say I don't care about
bro.
context. What?
It's an awful deal. Period.
Okay, hold on. I gotta still hold this down. I still gotta hold this down. RSM, finish your point, and then I'm gonna give Will a chance to do whatever he's gonna do, and then
So in summary, I'm saying, like, for what Marshall was saying, right? Like, if you take away the context of the window, in and of itself, the deal is not bad, right? They're not paying a fee. They're not holding a majority of the wages. However, when you take it into the context of the entire window, it's not good.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
That's a good point.
It's not good.
Because, like, where were they for the conversation with Neto? Where were they for other wingers? Like, you could have gone better wingers, but you guys. It's Dow. Specifically, Dow didn't go for other wingers.
Dow was, and I'll give Dow a chance to speak here. No, like, literally, Dow has been shouting out for Neto like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Him and Diaby would cook. But the thing is, too, is that we've signed 3 fucking goalkeepers in 2 windows. Why? We tied up Ray in December. We could have made a move for a striker and another mid to bring us, maybe get us closer, maybe even lift a title last season. Then we would have had a couple players to work in preseason. And then you get the Raheem Sterling. And that's what RSM is saying, is that you make the big deals first that you know you need. We needed a winger, a striker, and another midfielder, right? You get those deals done on your primary targets. Then you enhance the squad with a deal from Sterling to play on the wings to support Trossard and Martinelli, to support Saka. But now it's at a point where we have 3 left wingers and no real support for Saka still. Pedro Neto was the guy, but we didn't want to spend the money because Edu's a donkey and doesn't know the European market that well. Shout out Declan
Well, I mean-
Rice, great. And then Marino now is supposed to be the be-all and end-all of midfielders, and now he's crocked till December. And we still don't have a replacement for Odegaard if he gets injured because we sent ESR to Fulham. Make it make sense, bro.
Yeah, no, look,
This
like it's an
transfer
awful
was a
window.
2 out of 10.
Nah, it's a fact.
Terrible.
Like it's an awful window. And I think that like RSM is kind of right in terms of like maybe I am viewing it more harshly because of how bad the window is. But I just think from the standpoint of another Chelsea reject. Like I don't get how Arsenal and Chelsea are rivals, but they do so much business together, and it always seems like Arsenal are always getting the short end of the stick. Like I just, and the way that deals get done so quickly between the two clubs. Raheem Sterling is ass. There is nothing that he offers Arsenal. This is a team that needs to win the title. This is a team that needs to go deep in the Champions League. This is a team that has all the pressure on them to get over the hump. And you've just produced me a summer window, and not even me, but I'm saying in general, you've produced a summer window of Calafiori, Marino, and then your deadline day signing as a fuck you to all the Arsenal fans that are invested is Raheem Sterling, a 29-year-old reject, has no IQ, doesn't link play like that. Bro, like, what does Raheem Sterling actually offer? I might as well just hope that Martinelli plays his way back into form than me waste time by bringing in
that's
Sterling.
why I had to stop you, because I feel like you're being over the top now. Because can you literally sit here after the season Martinelli had last season and the injuries he had? Can you really sit there and say that Raheem Sterling isn't an improvement on Martinelli, even if it's slight?
I would rather just hope that
I would rather
Martinelli
just
plays
start.
out for him.
Here's the thing: is I would rather just start Trossard on the left and hope that he can actually come out of the
that's a good
game.
point. All right, fair enough.
That's the best.
No, and here's my
You guys can
big,
hold
and
that.
here's the thing, and then I'll
Thanks for taking Raheem Sterling from us.
In my
fuck
opinion,
you.
in my opinion, Trossard, Martinelli up top, with Saka on the right, cooks. Martinelli's a striker. He is not a fucking winger.
I mean, but he hasn't played up front since what, like Emery? Like ever since Arteta's come in, right? Like that's kind of went away, right?
Under Emery. Here's the thing: is my problem.
He cooked underneath under Emery.
So I want to get the opinion on this, because literally and Will parades around like a Real Madrid fan. Like, look, he discovered football, and he was just like, you know what, I'm going to choose the team that wins all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Real Madrid, which is a great. No, it's a great choice. I'm digging you up, bro. Like, look, I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Pokemon fan. Not a big Real Madrid fan or a Giants fan, but you know, it is what it is. My whole thing here is, look, at the end of I've always for the last year and a half, I've been bitching about the fact that we have so much instability on the left side of the pitch. We don't have any left backs that can stay healthy or can turn in consistent performances. We have a left winger that was rated higher than Bukayo Saka during certain moments of the 2022-23 season, right? I think we can all agree on that. He absolutely cooked. But now he looks out of sorts. He doesn't have the support he needs. He literally he puts his head down, he runs, and as soon as he looks up, he's literally parallel with the fucking goalkeeper, and he's running out of the back line, right? I just don't think that he is like he needs more development. I hate to say that, but Trossard, on the other hand, while I rate him and I think he should start against Brighton, he deserves it. He historically has not been consistent enough starting on the left.
That's a fact.
Like, he comes off and he's an absolute world beater.
Yeah, it's a fact.
But if he starts, he is it's cold. It's weird. It's like he's pissed off at Arteta for not starting him, and then he comes on and throws it in his face. But if he starts,
that's the cycle,
he doesn't know what to do with it.
It's
well,
like,
that's the cycle, TJ.
it's
Like,
weird in the sense, like, some
Martinelli.
people-
Go ahead,
Go ahead, Will.
No, RSM.
Yeah.
RSM.
I'm saying, yeah, it's just so weird because it's almost like when a player starts, they build up to the rhythm of the game. It seems like he's never able to do that. Like, he needs to be dropped while the game is in full swing, and he catches up quickly. But when it's a gradual build, he doesn't get there, and it's just weird, man. It's weird.
But I would also mention that, like, if Trossard were to get an injury, Martinelli, who is injury prone, I believe, like, you need depth. You're in multiple competitions. Like, I don't think Raheem Sterling, for the wages you're paying and for the fee that you did not pay, it's not a bad choice. It is last minute, and like with context, like you guys should have probably gotten a better winger in that position.
Yep.
Guys, but all of the players we were linked to Rodrigo in June, and we ended up with Raheem Sterling. That's the problem I have.
Be right
with this
back,
fucking
be right back.
window.
Yeah.
You know, is that we're
There's so many
linked-
players.
linked-
Yeah.
we're linked to
Gyökeres was like there for
players
so long
for
too.
just journos. It's like it's just journos linking us. There's
Yeah.
no way we were linked to Rodrigo. There's no way we were linked to Mbappe back even when Wenger was in charge. There's no way we're linked to Pedro Neto. I doubt we even got the paperwork to his fucking agent. And this is what I feel. I feel like we've been lied to. We bought the wrong Neto and Sterling on the last 2 hours of the window. That's
Yeah,
a
that
slap in the
is-
face to all the fans that they've been
Yep.
leading on this whole fucking window, and even to the last season. Oh, we got surprises. Be patient. Be happy.
There's a plan. Yep.
There's
Nah,
a
like this is
plan.
literally a diabolical stinker of a transfer window.
No, because
It's a-
and no,
yeah,
and
it's
you
a
think it's
bad
like
attempt,
he's
though.
completely right. Because if you pay attention to the way that Arsenal were being linked, it's always like appreciate, is monitoring,
Yeah.
really loves, are
Right.
infatuated with the idea of, but it was never concrete. And even
It
with
was
the
never
Pedro Neto stuff,
concrete.
like eventually the news came out that really like he was only looking at Tottenham, but then Chelsea had kind of gone undercover and done
Right.
and done the deal. But and Arsenal was never mentioned when all the details came out about Pedro Neto.
Right.
So it
But it's
proves the
mostly
fact
for
that like
clicks,
they're
though,
just
bro.
throwing names out there
But like it's
with an
mostly for
adjective
clicks.
and Arsenal. It's a name adjective Arsenal. That's all
Well,
that
yeah.
ever happened.
Well, yeah, but these journalists, they do this for clicks, you know, like they just trying to find like what's
Sure.
gonna get, you know, like them like the most views and stuff. Because if you look at it, and I don't think it's just an Arsenal thing, I think it's a big club thing in general. Like all big clubs get linked to like 100 players a window, but it's because it's just what gets clicks on in the media. But like I mean, just like kind of like going back to like this window though, bro, and especially like this Sterling signing. The reason again, like RSM, like why I'm saying that it's so awful, and Marshall as well. I don't know if he's still there or not, but the reason why it's such an awful signing is because you had from last season to even start identifying who you want to target this season. Like,
Facts.
Yeah.
it's not like
Do it in
Arsenal made
January.
some winger signings and then a major injury happened last game. So now it's like, ah, shit, what are we gonna do? You
Right.
you literally panicked and then you went to Chelsea. Like,
Again.
I don't get again.
Yeah.
The
Hey.
reason why Chelsea are
Thank
able
you
to
for being our dumpster.
No,
true, I
the
got
reason
that.
why Chelsea are able to spend so much money, part of that is because of Arsenal.
Because we're
Like, literally.
financing their trade, their moves.
It's crazy, bro. I think if you guys don't win
God.
any major honors, this year,
Mason Mount and
Arteta,
Havertz money,
Edu-
we got Palmer, bro. Like, just think
Ar-
about that.
yeah, bro. Look, and the thing is, you know what's crazy? It's because there's still people who are gonna make excuses, and I saw so many Arsenal fans hyping up possibly signing Sterling from this morning. So
I
many
know.
Possibly,
people.
possibly,
It's
possibly.
crazy.
Full screen me, TJ. Possibly,
Oh my God.
full screen me, bro.
Yeah.
I got
Lee
you. I
brought
got
that
you.
up.
I got you.
Yeah,
Full
Lee brought
screen
that
me.
up.
Possibly,
Lee brought that up today.
possibly. This is disgusting. I can't lie. This is criminal.
You even have AFTP
6,100
begging for
likes.
Sterling.
You can't. Here's the thing: is you can't trust this guy. Whoever this fucking guy is, he's an absolute
No,
mutant.
but the
And-
issue is, you're right. But the issue is 6.1 thousand people liked it.
oh, idiots.
Wow.
They're
Exactly
for
what I'm saying,
entertainment,
bro.
bro.
Sorry.
They're
You guys
for
are
entertainment.
deluded.
The thing is, like
It's not us. Let's be real. It's not us.
I don't know, TJ.
If you
Shut the
guys
fuck
don't
up.
do something this year with any sort of trophy, and you've basically spent 1.4 billion for nothing. You guys,
Yeah,
need
but at least
something.
Chelsea are showing ambition.
Hold up, this is
Yeah,
hold
hold
up.
on.
The thing is, where is it? Is it this one? Hold up, we're leaving with something. We're leaving with something at the end of this window.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the attack is crazy, but your defense is still in shambles.
Hold on.
I
hold on,
agree.
hold
Our
on.
defense is
Put
broke.
that back up. Put that back up. Put that back up. Put that back up.
Hmm.
Sancho. Oh,
Hold
man.
up, my bad. Hold up, nobody invited me to the
Are you hard
nobody,
yet?
nobody invited me to the party. There we go.
My boy,
That's a lot
my boy
better.
moved Mudrick out the screen.
I like. No, look, I like the Sancho signing for you guys, but I mean,
signing.
again, like, is he gonna actually stick? Like, he hasn't stuck in the Premier
Yes.
League yet at all. So
He will
He
because
will.
Yeah, he played
but
against
the
United.
reason why
though.
Sancho
Or with
will
United.
cook in for Chelsea is because of the style of play. At Manchester United, you can't have this guy doing counterattacking.
they don't have it. They don't have it. Yeah, I mean, they don't have a style
They
of
also,
play.
they also don't have
Manchester
technical
United.
players that
Well,
understand.
nah,
Yeah,
but
but-
Maresca
Hey,
wants to
hold
play
on.
like a possession-based style of
We
football.
don't have a
TJ.
style of play.
Yeah,
No,
you know?
I was talking about Manchester United.
Manchester,
Not
Oh,
United.
okay. I was like, we
They do
ain't Pottsville
counterattack.
anymore.
Get battered, and hopefully you hit them on the counter. Like that's Ten Hag's plans. It's not really that.
But another thing that doesn't get mentioned, and I meant to say this in the last stream I was in, like, people seem to overlook the fact that Enzo Maresca has worked with Jadon Sancho in the past. Joe Shields, our sporting director, has worked with Jadon Sancho in the past.
Thank the
Like,
Lord
we've
for
worked with this guy, and there is our ownership that believe that they could potentially get something out of Sancho.
Sancho will cook.
Maybe.
And you guys will put him
Plus,
for
guys,
profit.
I want to exactly. Thank you, Will,
Sancho
because
will
we
cost,
got
like,
him for
yeah.
25 million
Yeah.
Apparently,
pounds.
the actual number is 23, so it's even better, allegedly.
That's insane. Who would have thought you could get Jadon Sancho for that cheap? It's an opportunistic signing, and if
To
he
be
bangs,
honest-
because he did look
right.
decent at Dortmund, right? If he actually bangs, we could flip him for 50, 60.
To be fair, the only reason why I think Sancho's not going to start, at least early in the season, is because of how much you paid for Pedro Neto. But I think Sancho's better
That'd be
than Pedro
rotation,
Neto.
dude. That'd be rotation.
No,
We could drop
I
Mudryk.
personally think that Sancho is a more talented player than Neto, and I think that he will end up being the starter on that left wing. It's Sancho.
For
I
sure.
could see more talented.
Maybe.
The thing is, Neto is going to give us GNA. I can't lie, bro.
Yeah, but he's only going to play like
if
50
he can
games.
stay healthy.
Yeah, I say like
Yeah,
like
if he can stay healthy,
games.
but that's also why I don't mind the Sancho thing. Because
Yeah.
again, like we're probably gonna get like maybe 20 games, 25 games out of Neto realistically. So then I don't mind Sancho, like,
Steve.
hey,
Big up,
Big
Steve.
up Strasburg Steve every single time. Let me just interrupt with a public address announcement. Big up Strasburg Steve for joining every single time. Big up everybody. Make sure that you guys are smashing the likes and subscribing to everybody on the channel. Football Carnage, we got RSM TV 09, and we got Casually FC, and of course we got my guy, my co-host with the most. That we've been doing this for a year and a half now. Good Lord, Dal. Oregon Goon every single time. Yeah, no, dude, I've graded upgrade.
Hey, Dow, question.
But make sure
Dow.
you guys are smashing the likes because look, one more time, just real quick, we just eclipsed 1,300 subs, and I never thought that would ever
Thanks,
happen.
everyone.
So
Bro.
big
Big
up
up.
everybody. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, that's dope. Hey,
Thank
look,
you very much. All right, sorry to interrupt you.
Hey, Dow, so is it
Yeah.
Oregon or Oregon?
It's just Oregon.
Okay.
Oregon,
You know, I know
Okay.
people like they say it differently.
Yeah, no, it's
I-
Oregon. Yeah, it's not a gun or gun. It's just like Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got you.
No,
Wait,
you're
so now let me ask you, TJ and Dow. So, how do you feel about this upcoming season? Because I actually think that Arsenal didn't improve, and I think that you guys fall off a little bit. I
Dal,
think Man City.
I'll let you take this one, man.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so I think Man City have had a better window, right? I think that you guys are trying to chase them, and they've signed 2 players that I think automatically start for you guys. So for me, just based off that alone,
Savio
you guys are Savio will start on the left wing for Arsenal. Come on now.
No, I don't
Yes.
Savio is I'm telling you, bro. Savio is him.
starter.
Savio is him. He's him, TJ. What,
Maybe I need to watch more then. But go ahead.
And thing is, right, fair enough, because most people were not watching Girona last season. So, like, that's fair. Like, if it's not like you necessarily are, like, missing out on too much. But, no, like,
You just haven't seen what me and Will see.
Savio's the guy, bro. Like, he's him. He's him.
He's the truth.
Yeah. And then they just went and signed Gundo, who was pivotal in them winning that treble, right?
Right.
So now I'm thinking, damn, the team that has the pressure on them to go out there and win something have only came up with Calafiori, who, yes, he is an upgrade at left back, but you didn't necessarily need him. You already had the best defense.
You needed him for depth.
Then you bring in a Marino, who's not good on the ball, not that good of a passer. So now how is he going to complement Declan Rice? And then you go and
he's a
then
beast.
you sign. You think so?
Mikel Marino. Yeah, Mikel Marino's a
But then
beast.
how does he complement Declan Rice?
Steve.
But then Steve,
I'm
how does he
joking.
compliment Rice?
Sarcasm.
Oh, okay.
Steve, no, Steve. Hold on. One second. I got a message from my guy Tony.
You don't have the answers, TJ.
Do you have the answer?
You don't have the answer.
Tony, do you have the
You don't have the answer.
You don't have
TJ.
the answer either.
You don't have the answer.
Steve, you don't have the answer, Steve. You don't have
Your voice like in that, TJ, is funny because you're asking, well, do you have the answers? He's like, you don't have the answers.
No, I have me. Look at me. Hold on 1 second.
You
You
have the
don't have the answers.
You don't have
TJ.
the answer either.
You don't have the answers.
You don't have the answer
TJ. See, TJ,
either.
let me
You
tell
don't have the
you,
answer either.
Why do you have multiple POVs? My guy has multiple POVs.
See,
Nah,
yeah.
Carnage,
Shout out Prime. Shout out Prime every time. Shout out
That's
Prime.
Carnage's question. I don't know how. Hopefully, my mic sounds better. I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody
no,
said-
it's better. It's a lot better. It's a lot better.
But the thing is, Carnage, is that we didn't get our primary targets, which to me was more like to me a primary target would have been Rodrigo, right? He's in and out of the Madrid side, which I know you're a fan. You know, you've got to admit that he's been in and out, and especially now with the addition of Mbappe, it kind of leaves him in a little bit of purgatory. So
He starts.
Yeah, but he's
if
still
we've
starting.
identified, so I'm saying if we've identified Rodrigo as just, let's say, as the guy to help us with Saka, and he's versatile left, right, he could probably play even in the false nine if we needed to. That's a class signing, right? But we've spent so much money now, again, on 3 fucking goalkeepers in 2 windows. That's
You signed
problem
the wrong Neto. You signed the wrong Neto.
and we signed the wrong Neto today, right? So I don't have all the answers. I don't. I
don't
can be
have the
upset as
answers.
well. I don't have the answers, but I
Don't
don't think
have the
but I don't think Marino.
You don't have the answers, DJ.
Do you have the
You
answer?
don't have the answer.
Sorry, I have to. I have to. I have
I
to.
know,
Every time.
wait for
I have
it. But I
to.
don't
Sorry.
think Marino. Yeah, but Marino isn't the one that's all of a sudden just going to whip up trees for us, bro. And that's the thing. When you have people like Memphis Depay available, possibly Frankie De Jong, you know, maybe there's something there in those and Rodrigo. So you start looking at 3 players to spend that money. We've spent so much money on crap in the last 15, 16 years. I mean, it's just, and we, as much as I didn't rate ESR, again, what happens when Odegaard gets injured? Moreno can't come in; he's injured. You're gonna put
Nah, he's
Declan
a
Rice
beast,
in the right,
though.
Jorginho
He's a
on the
beast,
left.
though.
No, we got Winieri. We got doubt. Don't worry, we got Winieri. Don't worry.
Bro, you're not gonna
Arteta
throw
is
the kid
putting
in.
himself
Sorry.
in a corner. He continues to put himself in a corner when it comes to transfers.
Yeah.
And that's
We
all
got-
he ever does. That's all he's ever done. So I mean, Carlos,
It's-
I don't have the
it's a
answers.
structural
Please don't play
issue.
the clip.
I
But
don't
the
have
thing
the
is
I won't
that
play the clip. I won't play the
Arteta
clip.
doesn't either. Like Arteta and Edu don't know because all these signings we did this window were just kind of off the cuff. The fucking kid from Italy, Cauliflower. We
Fiore.
got him out of Italy. Italy didn't even make the semifinal of the Euros. Right?
Yeah,
Okay,
Cauliflower.
Calafiore. And then we go
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
Moreno. Why? Were we tracking Moreno in June? No. Were we tracking him in May? No. Was he even a name that came up in January? No. So now, I mean, that's what I mean. I don't have the answers. If I knew what Edu and Arteta were even thinking remotely, you know, I would at least be
Well,
able
to be
to
fair, now
Yeah,
I
of
think that
course.
you guys.
And we're weaker, bro. I said it in the last stream. We
Yeah.
are weaker after this window.
No, it's crazy because there was a whole. I remember last season there was a whole thing like, yo, we finally reinforced the bench. We fixed the bench. The bench is now gone.
We
Bro.
never fixed it. We sold the bench.
No,
but we
that's what I'm
never
saying.
replaced it
You
for
guys
life.
fixed the bench, and now the fixed bench is gone. Like now,
Yes, right.
it's
Yeah,
crazy,
exactly.
bro. It's crazy.
Project youth players. And then we're looking at 29-year-old Sterling. Like what? It's crazy.
Why
What's
didn't
up,
we
Sterling?
hear-
I'd like to hold on real quick. I'd like to welcome my brother Staffy to the stream.
What up, Steph?
What is wrong with this guy, man?
Yeah. I got Staffy every single time. Here's the thing is I had the pleasure of meeting Staffy over the summer, like in person. I had the displeasure of meeting Marshall, but you know you can't meet it. You know you can't. You know it is what it is. But Staffy, how you doing, bro? We're having a conversation about who won the transfer window. Who has the transfer window belt in your opinion?
It's hard not to say Chelsea, just down to the volume. I think we have a shout for the outgoings. I'm not gonna lie to you, because we did get rid of a lot of dead weight. Definitely, tell you who's not getting that belt. Definitely not Liverpool. That's one that we all can agree on.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it probably has to be Chelsea. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm going Brighton. I'm going Brighton.
Sancho, Sancho 25, bro. Sold for.
Why are
30.
you going Brighton?
They're not going to win
Got a
nothing,
bunch of-
but they're not going to win nothing, so it doesn't
How do
really
we know?
matter.
How do you know?
What have they won in their history?
We're not doing
They
this.
haven't, but so did every other club.
No, look. Here's my thing. You can't have the best
Well,
window.
the recency merchant.
What do you mean recency? Their whole history is filled with nothing. Brighton fans don't got nothing to look forward to except for 8th, maybe.
Dang.
They go on an FA Cup run.
It's not all about trophies, Will.
Well, of course
Just
it is.
saying. Yeah, you're
Hey,
not
you
wrong.
guys want to watch the Sterling announcement video?
Yeah, run that.
Bro,
Yeah.
this guy had the
Yeah.
media package ready.
Hold
Wait a
on,
minute.
hold up.
How'd they get that so fast?
I know.
He was at, no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no.
wait, be
Here's
careful.
The
Be
thing. Hold
careful
on.
when you. One second. Be very careful when you play the video because I played McTominay's farewell video and I got 3 copyright strikes just now.
Oh,
Shit.
Watch the music.
Oh, wait a
Just
minute.
watch
Hold on,
the
wait.
You're
music.
already on the same
Audio?
video. I have to go
Audio?
and
Because
erase all
is,
of them
is
right
it
now.
because of the music?
You have to trim it, right?
Now it's
Probably.
because of so they put clips of him scoring goals, and I got a copyright for
Oh,
each one of
yeah.
them.
Okay,
This
yeah,
shit
nah,
that
nobody
I-
has
Hold on,
somebody-
let me look at it. Let me look at it first, and then we'll.
Well, the good thing is
And-
you don't have
and
to worry
then,
about- you don't have to
TJ.
worry about any clips of Sterling scoring goals, so you're good with that one. To be honest.
You know what I don't like about Chelsea fans? They're so unloyal.
Hey, don't say
bro.
Chelsea fans, man.
No,
Say
you guys are so
RSM.
unloyal. Like I hate over sentiment, but you guys are completely not loyal.
What do you
By
mean?
the way,
Like, what is
wait,
Sterling-
Connor, hold on. What color is
Do
he?
you realize you're talking about stuff?
need
You're
Connor.
talking about
Connor, go
Raheem
back to
Sterling.
Hold
Wait
up.
one second, Connor. I need Connor to go back to bed.
Hold up.
This
My-
motherfucker woke up. This guy woke up today and he was like, "You know what, bro? Deadline day? Nah, I don't care. I'm not working today. I got a flu." He's like, "Oh, fuck the money. I don't want to make money today, bro. The money don't sleep, but this guy does. It's insane, bro."
Who's Connor?
Connor,
CMO Sports,
Connor's
bro.
my guy. Connor's our
Oh,
co-host
okay.
on the show. He's my graphic designer, staffies.
Okay.
I eat
okay.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Come on.
we will.
No, because he started going at Connor, and I'm like, wait, somebody. I'm like, I didn't see a Connor on the team.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got it. And I vetted it. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a thing. So hold
How
on,
does he
hold on.
got a video already?
He's got no. And here's
He's
the thing.
in London,
Here's the thing-
dude. He's
here's
already
the thing
there.
That's crazy. I'm gonna say this before I air this. And by the way, big up. We got 200 inside. I want 100 likes on this stream by the end. 100%.
Smash those likes.
Smash the like button. Subscribe to
Smash the
everybody
likes if
on
you're
here.
happy
We
to
will
have
put
Sterling.
their links in the description, people.
guys, come on.
So make sure that you are subscribed.
Don't
Okay,
move like Sterling in front of goal, guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
don't move like Sterling in front of goal.
Show more
Exactly.
ambition than Arsenal.
We
man.
can
Don't move like Mudryk either. All right,
Definitely
look.
not. Definitely not.
Fuck you.
Definitely
So-
not.
So real quick. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Haha.
Oh wait, the Sterling
Yeah.
video. The
Sterling
announcement
video?
No, we got the Sterling video, but I was gonna say something before that, but whatever. Who gives a shit? Here we go. Sterling video. God
Where'd
damn
that
it.
go?
Here we go.
No way.
Yeah, no. Oh no, I remember what I was gonna say now. So all those pictures that were they're surfacing of Sterling with his kid, and everybody was just like, oh yeah, no, he's just there on a visit because
Oh, at the training ground?
the training ground, and like everybody was like, oh no, it's not a real thing. I was like, he's
a real
coming in.
thing.
He's coming.
Wait a
in.
minute. So wait a minute. So is he wearing the clothes that he was wearing in that picture?
Yes.
Yesterday?
There's no way.
No way.
There's no
Hold on,
way.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. So they
Well, this deal was done
pre-filmed.
days ago.
Wait,
Wait a minute.
Wait, does this mean then? So this means that Arteta lied in the press conference this morning.
They
Yes.
pre-filmed
Arteta
it
lying in
days
press
ago?
conferences is not a
Arteta
new
lies all
thing.
the
He not only lied, that means that the press were briefed slowly about the deal to make it seem like it was the last like
Correct.
like Edu was like, yo, mastermind plan, Raheem Sterling, end of the window. We saved you guys.
Nah, run that, TJ. Run that, bro.
I'm running it.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
are we ready? Here we go.
Well, so do I. And I'll say this,
Get out of my fucking club.
about to see the best of me.
I'm not
Wait a
gonna
minute.
lie.
Didn't he say the same exact thing when he came to Chelsea?
Wait, no, why
Wait a
did
minute.
he look
Yeah.
like?
This fucking
Wait,
thing I've
why did
ever
it look like
seen.
he looks like he came to haunt Arsenal, bro. Like,
Wait a minute.
what was
Did
the
this guy
framing?
just say? Did this guy just say you're gonna get the best of me? Why that sounds like a threat?
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
look at my profile picture.
On Arsenal. It looks
That
he's
sounds like a
on-
threat. Like, what do
What's
you
my
mean?
new profile picture now? You're about to get the best of me.
You know what,
Oh
TJ?
my
TJ
God.
and Dow.
Hold
TJ and Dow.
Yeah.
Look.
You don't understand.
transfer
You don't
window
understand. You're about to
closed
get the best
today,
Sterling. You don't
But
understand.
I'm about to give you a transfer deal right here. Look, 1 year loan to
Okay.
Real Madrid. You guys don't deserve this. With a loan option to buy.
Stop trying to
Bro,
get
I'm
people to
in
go to Real
Greece. I got
Madrid.
my
I'm not
Greece.
going to
Yeah,
Real
but what's good with this guy, bro? Can you
Everyone
stop,
does.
bro?
Bro, nobody
I-
wants
I-
to be part of your plastic fan base, brother.
Bro, can you stop? Yeah, bro. What is wrong with you?
Hey, look.
Why are you recruiting
I'm
people?
trying to-
And overcoming struggle. Some of us want to struggle so the wins feel earned. You
All
get
right,
that?
hold on.
All right,
I don't want to
Sam, hold
struggle
on,
as much as I'm struggling, though.
Hold on,
I'm struggling
wait
a lot.
Wait a minute.
I don't
Wait a
struggle
minute.
this much.
Wait a minute. Like RSM, since you've been a Chelsea fan, because I know you're young, you're now experiencing pain. Chelsea are the most successful club in England since 2000. So like, you acting like you talking about overcoming struggle. You just
Chelsea
found
are
out
what?
about struggle.
Wait, say that again. Chelsea or what?
Yeah,
I said since like what? Oh, okay. I thought it was since like
About
2000.
2010.
That
You're
like
right, you're
Chelsea
fine.
have like the third most trophies or something like, or like no, actually like no, like the most.
The
trophies.
most.
Yeah,
They're
the
the
most.
most.
So like RSM don't
It's
know
like 20,
struggle.
10,
It's like how he's trying to preach about struggle. I'm just
Okay.
trying to give you guys
I
some
have-
of the-
You read about struggle in a book, bro. Like, what are
I
we
know
talking
struggle. I
about,
didn't
man?
win a
Like, you're a
trophy
Real
in
Madrid
2021.
fan.
All right,
I
we're
didn't
gonna play.
win
We're gonna play it one more
Moment,
time for the
moment,
people in
moment.
the back. We're gonna play it one more time for the people in the back so they understand why we're getting pissed. All right, here we go.
People like
I'm pissed. I'm laughing at you now.
People like to talk.
Don't they?
well, so do I.
Fuck off.
You're about to see the best of me.
Jesus Christ. You're 29 years old. You're about to see the best of
I
me,
just-
mate. Yeah, get the
Bro,
fuck out of my club.
I just gotta say,
Oregon
I did
Goon,
not
never seen
ever
him
drop-
so angry, bro. What they did to my guy Oregon Goon, bro.
bro,
Bro,
this
I'm
is
telling you, I've been on one today. I've been on 3 hours with Lee Gunner, Staffy. I'm
Hey,
not
hey, maybe
taking
you
it
found the
today.
guy that has
I'm
the
not taking it
answers.
today.
Maybe you
I'm
found the
fucking
guy
done
that
with
has
this
the
club.
answers.
If Sterling is the answer, what's the question?
I don't know, but we have an
You know
answer.
what, Steffi, you know what?
We do have
We
Hold on, one at a
would've
time. One at a time. One at a
done-
time. Dow,
Listen
Dow,
to this,
Dow.
listen to this, Steve-O. If we would have made the moves we needed to, like a Gokares, or maybe bring in somebody like a Frankie de Jong if available. I know that sounds crazy. Or made a play for Rodrigo, and then maybe, just maybe, get Sterling in to enhance
Surface
the
comment.
window, then I'd be fine. But you do not highlight Raheem Sterling as our main fucking coup d'oeil of our fucking transfer window, where we bought 3 keepers and 2 fucking windows that we didn't need.
Marquis
I got
Saudi.
so done with
I agree.
keepers.
We should be the
Listen,
apple
Surfer's
fan.
cooking something with that
Nothing,
question.
bro. It's dumb. It's stupid. And I'm sorry, Staffy. I'm just fucking over it, bro.
No, don't apologize to me. I'm just saying, I never seen you act like that.
So mad at this window.
Also,
no,
wait,
I'm not happy. I'm not
I have a
happy
question.
since
I have a question for the 2
2004.
Arsenal people in here. What number does he get? The 10 or the 14?
He gets the
Bro,
number.
can you have some,
fucking
have,
zero.
have some respect, bro.
That's a
Stop
dumb
asking.
question, RSM, and you can. You know what, dude? Nah, he's good.
Give him the
He's
14,
gone.
I'm gonna-
All right.
Stick to
Get out of here.
Platinum,
Guys
bro.
out of here, bro.
I've had enough of this guy. Can you
I'm out of
demote him to the bottom, bro? I
The
don't mind.
banana
the bottom,
king
bro.
is backstage.
2-minute penalty box. You know what? I'm introducing the penalty box on this fucking channel now. 2 minutes.
Wow.
2-minute
I would
penalty
honestly-
box for RSM for that.
Sinbin.
Like I would honestly give Sterling
Bin bin,
like,
baby.
like
No,
6.
we're hockey rules here. RSM, I will let you back in here at 8:03.
My man asked the 10 or the 4.
Fabrizio just tweeted about Sancho. We get it, Fabrizio.
Do you know what's
Fabrizio, relax, bro.
I actually do
Hold
see
on.
Sterling getting 14. To be honest, like that's such an Arsenal move. Is to sign
Yeah.
him from Chelsea.
No, they're not
And
going
then
I don't
give him
think
one of your
that's
best numbers.
They're not going to
I'm
get the
telling
14.
you, I see it. I'm telling you right now.
No.
I can see
I
it.
agree
bro.
with Will. I agree with
Yep.
Will.
Like once
He's
you
gonna
give
have
14 to Eddie and Ketia, you've devalued it so much that it's no longer a
Yep.
big number. It's no longer legendary.
We should retire it now.
The
No,
14 means nothing.
they should have retired it after Walcott left. in my
It's
opinion.
like the 7
Oh.
at Manchester United. Like it just don't hit
Yeah.
the same no more. Like it just
Don't
makes-
mean
We're not talking about
Yeah.
United now, aren't we? You know. So,
Want to talk about
All
United?
my older-
fuck no. You want me to leave the stream, TJ?
No. I enjoy having you.
Yeah, but
here,
you
man.
got
I
5
enjoy hanging
players
out.
and you got your guardian. You should be fucking like over the moon. You had the 3rd best transfer window.
Me?
Yeah.
Who has a better transfer than me? It's Chelsea.
My boy came back with bars.
It's utter woke nonsense. Can't even make a joke anymore. Crazy.
I will be honest. If you want to talk objectively about United, I'm just happy with the outgoings because there's a lot of players that I didn't think I'd be able to get out right away under Ineos, let alone in the same window. That's one thing I'll give them. McTominay being gone, and Wan-Bissaka being gone. Some players, listen, even said I'm not really angry at the idea of Sancho going. Today I was angry that we just left it so late and we didn't get a replacement. It just that one just pissed me off because I know I'm going into the season with a shit attack again. That's one thing that didn't make me happy.
And a terrible manager.
No, but I was never gonna get rid of him, was I? I mean, like, let's just be honest. I'm just talking objectively about the squad. You know, when I look at the squad, I think everyone bar Ugarte. I'm not so against Ugarte. I'm just not a fan of it. But it's not one of those that I'm gonna rage over. Like, I really won't. The signings, I'm happy with them. 5 signings in total is always good for a summer. All the deadwood that we got rid of, especially some of the academy players. I missed being that club that just sold a lot of academy players because people this concept of people that think once your academy players don't graduate and play for your first team, it means you don't have a good academy. That's absolutely false. Now, you're older than everyone here, Dal, and you'll remember how many players in Premier League history in general used to come out of United's academy, and it was a common thing. Chelsea obviously always had a good academy. Now, more recently, City has had the best academy. You know why no one says City has a bad academy? It's because they kind of rate the first team so much that they don't use that concept towards it. No one ever sat here and said, why did Lavia not get into the City squad? You know why? Because everyone is aware that they have a good midfield. It's hard for a youngster to break in it. No one looks at Cole Palmer. I mean, to be fair, Cole Palmer was a little bit of a different one, but no one really was opposed to Cole Palmer leaving for 40 mil in the beginning. Obviously, when he tore it up for Chelsea last season, that people start looking and did a little bit of revisionism. But there's so many players out in the league. The likes of Jeremy Frimpong killing it in Europe. He's a City product. A lot of players that came from City that are in the league right now, in the likes of Burnley and them. No one says anything about City not keeping these players, but they praise City for how good they sell their academy products. When I look at the players that left from us, even if I'm getting 1 or 2 mil for them, that is profit that I wasn't getting in the last few years. The amount of free agents that used to leave because we try to put them into the first team squad, we push for them being the next best thing after like sliced bread, and they end up flopping. And then we get nothing for them. Look at the likes of what's his name, Twanzibi. Twanzibi played 1 good game for us in the Champions League because we had injuries. He locked up Mbappe and Neymar, and everyone oh my god! And then nothing happened after that, and he ended up leaving for free. These are the signings, the sales that I was looking for. I always wanted us to sell products like that, so we can obviously number one, you refresh the players that are coming up for the academy, and then you get a chance to see, all right, who's the next crop. Who's actually good enough? Who's gonna be like Maino as an example? Everyone knows he's good enough, and who's not? You make profit and you spend on the team. Kambuala going for 11 mil. The Glazers would have never given me 11 mil for Kambuala. Kambuala would have been forced to be a first team player and then run out his contract and leave for free. So these are the things that I look at this transfer window and I kind of rate it by. I see Chow in the chat saying Manchester United transfer window 6 out of 10. I don't agree with you. I think it's a little bit harsh. A 6 out of 10 is just very harsh because I'm going to be honest with you, as much as people like to call me negative, this is one of the best transfer windows we had in a while because we never have a lot of deadwood leave at the same time. This is actually, apparently, this is the most we ever made from sales in one transfer market in our Premier League era. And that by itself, you need to give Ineos respect for that because they just walked in. I understand people are frustrated sometimes with the incomings. You were never going to replace 16 players with 16 players.
Of course.
But you get 16 players out now and 5 in. But next summer, you're not selling 16 players anyways because you don't need to sell 16 players. You're probably going to sell less than 10 players, and then maybe you're going to get another 5. And rebuilds are slowly done like that.
Yeah, and that's continuing on with the Alex Ferguson class of 92 type model, right? The class of 92 really obviously put you guys into the stratosphere with Giggs, Beckham, etc. Right? So if you continue to follow that model, your youth, like you said, will just continue to grow and exponentially get better. And then when they're ready, right? Like
even the class of 92, that was an anomaly.
Like ready, right? Maino is now ready, but it took time, right? And that's
also Maino's an anomaly. That's what I'm trying to say.
he knew how to use the young players at the right time of their development. And I'm sure you believe that Ten Hag maybe doesn't have that sort of charisma, but the other flip of that is Ten Hag is getting players in that he already trusts, right? You brought the left back in, what's his name, Shagalugu or something like that, or
I think Mazraoui.
Shabalulu. Who's Shabalulu? Shabalulu.
Dutch player, you know.
He's thinking of Chalaba. He went to Palace.
Chalaba went to Palace. Chalaluga, whatever his name is. But he's getting players that he trusts. He trusts De Ligt, right? He knows Mateus De Ligt. He
trusts De Ligt so much that he didn't start him.
I was about to say that.
I mean, it's still a hard to get. You got to kind of you got to push Harry Maguire out of the way, the slab head to move. But I just think that you guys have got probably the third best window after Chelsea and maybe.
I think what messed it up for me is letting Sancho go on the last day and not actually adding another attacker. Because I told them, I said, when I start doing watch-alongs, I'm starting a new count. There's going to be a count in my corner when I do watch-alongs, and it's going to say road to 50 goals. When we reach 50 goals, I'm okay.
How many you guys scored last
season?
How many you guys scored last season? 51? 57? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll kind of be like around there, bro, like 55.
Oh, this team is not scoring goals, bro. I'm telling you, I'm relying on my backline this season. My backline, you have my support. The back five, respect to you guys. I'll be doing a watch along, and I'll be concentrated on you guys. I'm gonna be supporting them because these guys are gonna be carrying a heavy load, bro. Because you
look at the update for Euro.
You look at that front line. Lord have mercy, bro.
Also, what's the update with Euro?
Ornstein finally gave.
He's out until like December. We already know that.
Yeah.
No. Well, like I didn't know like if there were like any like other updates about maybe him coming back a little early or whatnot. Okay.
No.
Go ahead, Arsene. What are you saying, bro?
Ornstein finally gave the numbers. By the way, it's between 20 to 25, so we could get him for as cheap as 20.
It's probably, but just based
depending
on conditions that could
performance.
bring up.
Performance. Probably like appearances and goals and stuff like that. So it could be as little as 20, but the max is 25.
And it's an obligation. Like you have to buy him. You have to.
Got it. Yeah. Obligation.
Okay.
Wasn't he 80 mil about 3 weeks ago?
Bro, but the thing though, right? Because I'm seeing a lot of United fans. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, really do.
But I'm seeing a lot of United fans who are crying online about the price of the that Chelsea would have to pay. But the thing is though, United have devalued him so much. They've like even when they were asking for 40 million when the window first opened, like when he first got back from Dortmund, I'm like, why would anybody give you 40 million when it's very clear that you guys don't want him? Like I already knew when he came back that him and Ten Hag didn't get over their issues.
Simple though.
I called it, bro. But when you treat a player like how Sancho was treated, right? When you were isolated for a whole season, and now we're supposed to just believe that you guys are underneath the bridge. No, you don't treat somebody like how you treated.
No, I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why. You're right. You're not wrong.
By the way, last point, Staffy. Once you guys left him out of that match day squad against Fulham, I said, bro, you're not gonna get any significant money for him because he played the entire preseason. He played and he's not injured. So like that was the writing on the wall. So I don't get why United fans are crying, and a lot of them didn't even rate this guy. So if you guys don't rate
so the reason our fan base is complaining is because we know he's worth at least something between 30 to 40. Okay. We've seen his performance when he went to Dortmund, so that just shows you again it's a United issue, or maybe just a Premier League issue for him. Anyways, my point is that you look at the market around you. And you look at the players that are going, and a lot of players were not wanted. Let's just be honest. But I'm seeing Everton having an option to buy Broja for 30 mil next summer. It's an option, and I think if they get relegated, they're definitely not triggering it. The point is, someone was able to sit there at a table with Chelsea and say, see this guy that tore his Achilles. See this guy that tore his ACL. See this guy that he's an absolute bum for you guys. You need a striker, and you're selling him. That just tells you how much you don't rate him. Yeah. We're gonna give you 30 mil for him. Someone was able to sit there at a table and actually negotiate that price.
No, wait,
that's the market around me.
No, but it's different context because so is the Broja deal, is that an obligation?
No, it's an option.
It's an option.
All right. So then
it's an evaluation that was given. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, no, yeah.
Sancho, if he hits his ceiling with Chelsea, not necessarily his ceiling, like his full potential that we thought a few years ago, but if he has a decent season with Chelsea, let's say he gets around 10 GA. 10 GA is actually good in the stacked Chelsea team. If he contributes to this team, they finish top 4 as an example. He puts up 10 GA with his limited role because he's not going to be playing 90 minutes every game. You're going to look at that. You're going to be like, all right, he's been a good addition. The fact that he's going to be a good addition if that happens, and he's only valid at 25 when there's players around him for cheaper, bro. Shrewsbury Hall and them players are worth more. That has to trigger us. Of course, we're upset.
Hold on.
Scott McTominay. We got more money for Scott McTominay than we're getting for him. How are we getting more money for McTominay?
Because Scott McTominay was a part of the team, right? He wasn't banished publicly. There wasn't a big falling out with the manager, so his value didn't take a hit. And then
I get what you said about that. Why are you going back to that?
No, because I'm saying that's the main reason why. If Sancho was a part
that's what I'm saying. I'm upset because my club allowed that.
Okay, fair enough.
I get what you're saying, but we allowed that. I'm not disagreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. If Ten Hag wasn't being a child and he was at least putting him on the bench, this wouldn't have happened. And that's what I'm saying. If he was at least on the bench, I don't think anyone here, if Sancho played a part in the first 2 games, would have thought he's leaving on the deadline day. I think Ineos, and this is why I'm not blaming Ineos. People are pissed at Ineos. I'm not blaming Ineos. I am backing Ineos right now, but I'm blaming the manager. The manager put us in that situation. The fact that they came out in the beginning of the summer and said the manager and the player have hashed it out, to me, that meant that, listen, Ineos came in and they said, Ineos came in, they put their foot down and they said, yo, you give it up. And they said, just see it out. We will eventually replace Sancho because he wants to leave anyways. Clearly, you can tell the manager doesn't rate him. He probably doesn't want to be here. But let's just have a professional relationship to the point that when we get a suitable offer, which we think, is around his evaluation, we'll sell him under our terms. The fact that we had to sell him on deadline day the way we did shows you that Ineos did it in a way they're like, you know what? Let's just take the lesser loss right now. It wasn't us selling us. We didn't really have much leverage when we were sitting at the table with Chelsea. Chelsea had the leverage. Chelsea sat there and they said, we'll take him off your hand. But in that, you're going to have to do us a favor and you're going to try to meet us where our evaluation is. And that's why we're upset. We're not necessarily upset at Chelsea. We're upset at our club that allowed it to be to that point. And who I'm blaming in the club especially is the manager.
No, for sure.
Arsenal were never at the table. Arsenal were never at the table for Sancho, and that's why I'm pissed off.
I mean, he'd have been a good signing for you guys.
Thing. I would have gone to United and said the same thing, but we don't move like that. So I just wanted to throw that in there too.
And then so for BX Gunner, that's in the chat. Like I saw your comment earlier, like probably like a few minutes ago about Sancho's like a diva and all these things, bro. I don't think Sancho did a thing wrong in this whole Manchester United system, and I don't think that it's his fault why things have went wrong, period. I mean, he can't be that much of a diva if Dortmund wanted him back, if Juve were looking at him, if PSG wanted him. You can't be that much of a diva. Bro, every time I see Sancho and pictures of him and training his teammates, they all look happy. I don't see anybody but now, because Ten Hag don't like him. Think of that, though? Now they're saying that, he shows up late to training and all these things. Bro, there was a report that came out that said Sancho was rarely late at Dortmund. It's only a few times. But people want to just overblow it because now Ten Hag wants an excuse to banish him from the first team.
They just listen to the media.
Somebody to scapegoat.
Listen to the media. The media says this player is this and that, and you can choose to decide if you believe it or not.
But it's not even about that, Steve. People pick and choose what they want to believe, right? It's the same thing with like transfer news. If you get linked to a shit player, that journalist is incredible. But if he linked you to a player like that you want, look at this rumor that just came out. Like that's how people operate, bro. Like players. Sancho defended himself. He got thrown underneath the bus after a game that he didn't even play in. And then he came out and said, I don't agree with what the manager has said about me. What's the problem? Because if I'm at work,
he shouldn't have went public with it.
Why not?
That's the thing.
Wait, one second. He shouldn't have went public with it. However, I understand why he did.
Yeah.
I'm not justifying it, but I understand it. At the end of the day, both of them should have never went public with it. Ten Hag should have been. This is why I've had criticism of him for a while. He's not really that smart when it comes to media. Sir Alex Ferguson was the perfect one. Even Jose Mourinho was the perfect one for it. Jose Mourinho, they used to lose a game and he used to blame himself so they could take the blame off the players because media. He didn't want the media focusing on the team. He probably knows as an example today. I don't know. They lost because Drogba was shit, didn't finish. Maybe Lampard wasn't doing his best performance. But he will come out and criticize himself. Now the media would now focus on the manager and be like, wait, did this manager just say he was not good enough today? That takes the shift of the players. And then when he goes to the locker room, he was like, yo, you guys were dog shit today. But I was out in the media today. I took a bullet for you guys because that's what a top manager does. The manager that day did not do that. He got asked a question. He fell for the bait. That's what media does. Media is meant to sit there and get uncomfortable answers so they can have something to write on. They said, why is Sancho not in the squad today? Let's be honest. No one looked at that day we lost to Arsenal and he said, you know what? If Sancho was here today, they would have won. We wouldn't because we didn't play good on the day. But the fact that he fell for the bait and he answered that when it could have been like, oh, I'm just here to talk about the players that are available. That is it, brother. That is all you needed to do. Sancho, at this point, yes, he could tell. Let's be honest. We can all tell if someone at our workplace rates us or not. You can tell if your manager is looking for an excuse to fire you, or if your manager actually fucks with you. Sancho at that point probably just knew. He was like, wait, so this manager I already feel some type of way about. He probably don't even like me. He rates Anthony over me. And now he's throwing me under the bus in a game that I wasn't even at. Nah, I've had enough. You can tell his frustration built up. End of story is this was all avoidable. You had a commodity. That's how this is what it is at the end of the day. A player is a commodity of a club. Your job as a club, even when you don't want a certain player, is to protect the value of that commodity as much as you can. We didn't. This is why we sat here today. And let's be honest, he's been a flop for United for whatever reason. We can discuss this all day, but he's 100% been a flop. We'll discuss why it happened on a different day. He's been a flop, but we didn't save his value. He went to Dortmund and balled out, and we were like, oh my God, we might actually get the 40 mil for him. And then he comes back, and what happens again? The same shit happens again. We don't even play him, and then he ends up getting sold for 25 mil. And then you're going to have absolute weirdos like Henry N who sit here and create 10 different accounts to get my attention to say the same thing. Who wants to do the honors and ban Henry N? Because
No. Any of the mods, go ahead and do it. By the way, smash the likes, subscribe to everybody on the panel. By the way, we have an absolute elite panel, all-star panel right now. So make sure that you guys are subscribing, of course, to Oregon Goon, my co-host with the most, Casually X3. RSM, of course, Staffy TV, that goes without saying. Football Carnage, he's okay. And then, of course, we got my guy, Strasburg Steve, down here looking like a Unabomber. No. I agree. Thank you. That was the correct time to hit him off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. No. But I agree. Like, if you're looking to deal with a PR issue, Ten Hag is the last person that I would want at the fucking podium. And this guy, if this guy could fuck up a free lunch. This is what I kept saying. Like, this guy is fucking awful in terms of dealing with situations that could easily just be dealt with
management.
No, exactly. And look, at the end of the day, like, you have star players that want to come to Man United and play for Man United. And if you don't rate those players, all you got to say is look, I don't think that he fits in our system, and we're going to go ahead and put him out on loan. And instead of that, he said nothing or the wrong thing. And that's the beginning and the end of it. And now that ends in Chelsea housing Sancho on a loan.
Bro, and that's what I'm saying. They came in early, but there's a reason why I said this earlier. I had like 3 Chelsea reps on my channel.
Yeah, go.
I had 3 Chelsea reps on my channel. There's a reason why they chose to come on my stream, because they are happy with the signing. When people say Sancho's trash, there is no reason for Chelsea fans to be happy to get Sancho if they think he's trash. It is a common theme that everyone rates him except for my fan base. And the reason I don't take my fan base seriously is because I remember what the likes of Pogba used to get. Pogba, an absolute unicorn and a midfielder, came into this team and failed while he failed at United. In the meantime, he was winning World Cups. Okay, he was winning a World Cup in 2018, being one of the top 3 players in that team. Him, Kante, and Griezmann at that time.
Hey, Staffy,
People could still sit and tell me to my face, and this is why I told them on my stream. If I saw United fans and I saw the devil, and both of them told me a story, I'm believing the devil over them. I really would.
He said that.
The devil told me, follow me, and United fans said, follow me. I have more trust for the devil than them. Because that's how much they lied in my face, bro. I am meant to take them seriously when I'm seeing everyone saying the opposite. And another thing, I was like, if he's so trash, why did they come in for him? We had Anthony we're trying to sell. Why didn't Chelsea come for us and say we want Anthony? There's a reason why they didn't go for Anthony, bro. They went for Sancho because they realized both of them are trash for this team. But one is actually just trash, and one maybe is just being misused. Let's just try to figure it out. We'll take him on loan and we'll see if we can figure it out. We probably have the manager and a crop of players that can get the best out of him, unlike that other manager. Because I mean, just be honest with you, it's not like Ten Hag is ripping trees at United, getting the best out of other players. We have a lot of players that were sitting there like, are they actually good enough or are they shit?
How many players have improved under Ten Hag?
You tell me, Steve. You tell me, Steve.
Steve, answer that question yourself, my friend.
I'd say Mainu. I'd say
Mainu,
but only because we didn't know him.
No. Please.
No,
Steve, when Mainu's name is associated with Ten Hag, stop talking about that. Mainu was always coming up the ranks. When people claim, but he graduated Mainu from the academy. Mainu was being spoken about when he was 13 years old, right? Or maybe younger than that.
I've never heard any United fan ever talk about him. I've never heard. I used to watch a lot of content from a lot of United fans. I've never heard one.
I'm talking about bro. Okay. Do you really expect content creators, especially ones that live overseas, to know about kids that play in the?
More so United fans because
he's been ranked in the United in the ranks in United since he was a kid.
Yeah. No. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying the only reason that I would say Mainu is because just in the general scope of football, he was a relatively unknown player. That in 1 year ends up elevating so much that now in England.
It was not
unknown. Bro.
We had a casual, bro. Why do you act like everybody knows about all your big players from your academy, bro? Then that's like everybody knowing every single high.
No, that's not what I'm saying. He was rated in our ranks for years, bro.
No, what I'm saying is, did anybody think that he was going to be making the England team and being this good right away?
I said a year before. I said a year before he played for England that he will be the best midfielder when they go to the Euros next year.
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
A year before it, and they told me I can't rely on an 18-year-old. And then a year later, they were relying on him in the Euros.
All I'm saying is, I watched a lot of content, and all I'm saying is, I didn't really hear anybody start talking about Mainu until last year.
Yeah, but there's people that okay, you're not a United fan, so you don't have a lot of connects in the United fan base as me, as an example. But I know people that actually live in Manchester that have been talking about Mainu for a minute. You have to be a football connoisseur to kind of know academy players, which is not the average fan does not know that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Griggs was tweeting about Mainu 3 years ago.
No, so then okay, bro, but then you're agreeing with me in terms of saying he was relatively unknown to the average fan, because unless you're
the average fan, of course, bro. No one knows that.
But this isn't a Manchester United stream. So what I'm saying is, from a casual fan POV who does not know all the ins and outs of Man United Academy, that's
not the standard holding.
What I'm saying is that he was relatively unknown. So technically, if you ask the question of who improved under Ten Hag, then somebody can say Mainu because he went from.
But that's my job to educate them. I agree with you. But this is my job to educate them as a United fan. If you know someone who's down the ranks in Real Madrid B right now, and no one knows him, but because Will's a Madrid fan, he knows enough about the academy, and he's like, "Oh, watch out! In 3 years, this name is gonna blow up." Then I can't be like, "Oh yeah, it's only because of the manager that year. This kid is good." Because Will knew about him 3 years ago because he was watching academy football.
That's crazy. Hold on, Will. You could say the same example. But Will, you saw Chelsea last year. You could say the same thing for Palmer. You're gonna say that Pochettino got the best out of Palmer and improved Palmer.
Of course, he got the best out of him.
Palmer is a product of years. Palmer is the product of years of Pep Guardiola's school of thought and academy of the Man City, Joe Shields, and so on. He's not a result of Mauricio Pochettino.
No, but Poch plays a big role in that.
Take my manager, take my U.S. manager off of there.
All Pochettino did was give him a chance to play.
Okay, so if Pochettino never started him on the right, if Poch didn't instill that system, if Poch didn't use him correctly.
What system?
Bro, what I'm saying, clearly the system that had him cook last
season. There's no system. There was no system.
Whatever. If Poch didn't use him or start him or put him in the right position, then maybe Cole Palmer doesn't have the season that he had last. So you can't just count the manager. You can't not give him no kind of credit for that.
Both Palmer to Chelsea could have ended up being a bum. I see what Carnage is saying. There's so many times the top 6 players have transferred teams and been bums. I get it. He was
imagine if Cole Palmer started.
Just because you agree with him, I hope Sterling has a stinker for you.
Bro,
I take back all the nice things I said.
No, but my thing, whoa. My thing is this, right? I don't think that Poch played Palmer the way that he did as a conscious decision. I think he lucked into it, realized it worked, and then went with it.
Yeah,
Like,
he
I'm
didn't
not gonna
improve
give him
which is the
credit,
original
like-
argument that Staffy's saying about Ten Hag.
Exactly. Like, I'm not gonna credit him for looking into a good player, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
But it's not looking into a
Here's
player.
the-
It's
yo,
just
yo,
like-
yo, hold on, hold on,
You're
hold on.
blind,
Can
though.
I give an example of player improvement? I'll give you 2 examples of players
No.
that nobody rated before a certain point and after. I'll give one from Newcastle, Joelinton. Eddie Howe
100%.
has
Yep.
improved Joelinton.
Mhm.
Joelinton was playing as a midfielder at Hoffenheim, and he was good. We
Right.
bought him. Steve Bruce decided to play him as a fucking striker because he's tall, right? And he can strike the ball every once in a while.
Shut up,
But once
Brucey.
he got his ass- No. Once he got his ass
He's
fired,
no
and
Steve
Eddie
Cooper,
Howe
though.
came in, Eddie Howe put Joelinton into midfield, back where
United
he belonged.
legend. Shut up,
and
Brucey,
he
every
played
time.
even better than he did at Hoffenheim. That is player improvement. Davide
But wasn't
Zappa
he-
Costa at Atalanta. Hold on. Davide Zappa Costa at Atalanta. He was not very good for Chelsea. They sold him. He goes to Atalanta. Gasperini improves him. Whenever you guys watch Atalanta in one of these European competitions, is he not one of the better players on the pitch?
The professor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that's another case of a player improving under our
Yeah, no,
manager.
but that okay, yeah, but there's different ways of saying, but there's different ways of saying that like a player has improved, or you can give the manager some kind of credit, because again, if Pochettino does not start him, or if he plays him, let's say he plays him like on the left, and then Cole Palmer doesn't play that well on the left or something, now we're not talking about him the same way. So you can't just say that managers have no impact when they're the ones that set up the team.
No, I'm
they're the
saying
ones
they
that
do.
give the instructions. No, I know, but I'm talking to Marshall and like RSM, who are trying to say that Poch had nothing to do with Cole Palmer. Kind of
He gave him a start. He didn't improve him.
He
gave
didn't
him a
improve.
start.
Yeah, he didn't improve.
If anything, the only player I would give you that Poch improved was maybe Conor Gallagher. And that's yet to be seen, because I want to see what Conor Gallagher does at Atletico Madrid, because Conor Gallagher might look a lot better at Atletico Madrid
just to
than
show, also,
than
just
Chelsea.
to show it's not an agenda, I also think that Poch improved Nani. I think he gave Nani like an actual mindset to actually sometimes track back.
Yeah, I could see
defensively,
that.
And that's something that Nani didn't have in his game before coming from PSV. So I'll give him that. I'll credit for him for that. He definitely improved Nani.
But even then, like, what are we saying about Ten Hag? Like, if we're looking at that whole United squad and we're only picking out Mainu that he's improved, is that really like a good thing for Ten Hag? What about the rest of the players? What about the rest of the team? That's shit.
I agree.
Especially the players especially the players that he bought. Like that's the big
exactly.
thing.
Yeah, put the caption. Put the caption, TJ.
Wow.
Hold on. One sec.
This is a little bit, TJ.
I've seen better front threes.
Arsenal now. Sorry, it's hard to read. Arsenal now have 2/3 of the Chelsea attack from a team that scored 38 goals in 38 league games.
38 and 30 is crazy. Even United's
That's nuts. Yeah, that you're challenging United for being absolutely dead.
No, you're obliterating.
He didn't score 38. Come on.
Yeah, we don't talk about that season.
We don't talk about that season.
Yikes.
Why not RSM?
What year was that?
We don't talk about that season because I've deleted it from my memory.
22, 23.
It was guys. It was road to 40 points. I don't remember that. It was road to
Road to 40 points was one of my favorite seasons ever. It was so fun.
Bro, that's what I'm doing. We're doing road to. I'm gonna set a limit of goals. I'm gonna, I'm gonna go 60.
Listen, I'm honest. You can be mad at me, but it was traumatic. It was disgusting. I was waking up every morning. I was waking up every morning to see that. Like that was in the pit. That was
Arsene woke up in Newark every day and he was like, I don't know what's worse, this Chelsea team or where I live.
No, literally, bro. Literally, bro. Hold up. You know how people are like, I watch football to escape from my reality?
You're laughing because I know what I'm talking about, bro. Not Newark, bro. Listen, I told you I only go to Newark for one reason.
Hey, look, bro, but I went to school in Newark, man. Like, look, bro, Newark wasn't that bad downtown. Newark wasn't that bad downtown. I was there for like years.
Well, it's the conversation you guys are having about improvement.
Hold on, I got two guys. Oh, I got two guys I want to introduce. Prime, big up Prime every single time. My guy, every single time. My Sarcasm City brother.
Like the drink Prime?
Yeah. Like
we got one more guy.
Oh, that was a joke. Haha, that's funny.
I'm sorry. I got one more guy. And Staffy's gonna get pissed. Like I'm sorry, Staffy. I'm sorry.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh,
Bro, who
What
else
it
would
do,
have a
fellas?
whole
What
like
it do? What it do? What it do?
Look at that! He's loading up Chat GPT in the background, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, this guy, bro.
The
He's not
chat
even hiding
GPT
it.
is loading.
He's not even hiding it anymore. His background is just is AI. He's not even hiding it anymore.
He doesn't need to hide
Bro,
it. Just
listen,
like
he was doing
Google
a
one.
software update and then he forgot to remove it. Look at him.
Yeah, bro.
Vader's on Chat GPT 5 now.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying, bro. I've never seen Vader blink, and I've never seen him drink water. You know, that way,
Yo, I've never seen him drink water too. That's true.
Water. What's water? What's going on, fellas?
Better, how you
What's
doing,
going
my
on,
guy?
Vader?
I'm doing all right. I see Staffy laid back in the cut. Oh, I just lost my headphones. I see Will. Will, I've been looking for you for a bit, man. How you been?
Like, why are you looking for me? We're here to talk about Arsenal.
He's been asking Joselo to rejoin his team because Mbappe is not good enough.
No,
no,
they-
that's not what we're doing.
no.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Will,
Oh,
no,
stop.
Jose Lu will be a big miss for Real Madrid this season. That is a
Thank you,
fact.
Steve. Thank you, Steve.
If
Thank
you
you.
know
Thank you.
football, if you appreciate how different players fulfill different roles, Jose Lu filled a role in that team that nobody else can.
Can I
right now.
counter that when you're done? Can I counter that?
Thank you.
I don't
Steve.
disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. When you
I'm not
go
saying
out
he's
and you
amazing,
buy,
by the way.
so when you go in the summer and you bring in quote unquote the best player on planet Earth right now, which if that's the case, then
Vinny was
God
already
be
there.
with us because the
Vinny was-
beautiful
Vinny
game
was
is
already
done.
there. Vinny was
If
already
you
there.
go and get Mbappe, and you're telling me 4 games in a row you miss Joselo, not 1 game, 4 games in a row, you can't play good football and you need Joselo, that's when I have an issue. Because if you play 9 good games and 1 bad one, I'll be like, fair enough. Today, just everyone wasn't on their game. You
Can I
needed a
counter
different
that?
plan.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
But when every day you're saying this man was on a stream yesterday saying bench Mbappe. You gave up on Mbappe after 3 games.
Wow, I did not know that.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Wait, one.
I swear he said
Hold
that.
on. Wait, one. We're also not taking into account that we do not have Tony Kroos anymore. That's a huge loss in that midfield. So it's a brand new.
You're a fraud.
Hold on.
You're a fraud. Wallahi, you're a fraud.
What are you talking about?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
You have Camavinga in fucking
Camavinga's injured right now.
Camavinga has not played 1 game this entire season. Camavinga's been out he's going to be out for
Well, if you're an honest man, say right now that during the Euros when we were doing watch-alongs, I told you that you'll be missing Tony Kroos.
Look at his
and
smile.
Mbappe's not gonna gel in the 9 right away because you have too many left wingers. Right. If you're an honest man, you'll say right now, yes, Staffy did say that.
Okay, wait. Do I need air to breathe? Like, thank you, Captain Obvious, that they're gonna have to adjust.
Wait. Hold on. If that's obvious, if it's that obvious, then why are you sitting there in the summer saying, "Oh, we got Mbappe, we're about to do this, we're about to do that," and you weren't calling for a crucial replacement? Hold on, because you were sitting there and saying, "Well, you know what? Manu will probably be on my bench." Now you're complaining about your midfield when you were telling me that my star boy would be on your bench, and now you're complaining about your midfield.
Hold on, wait. So I didn't talk about a Tony Kroos replacement this entire summer. See, you
name me. When did you talk about that?
I know that you don't watch my.
When did you talk about that? When did you talk about
that? Staffy's an L-Mans, bro. First off. I've been said that I don't expect us to start the season off and we're gonna be pumping teams 3-4-0.
He's rattled, by the way, Peter, if you notice it.
Second, what do you mean? Second, okay, you know what I mean by that, Marshall. Second, I've been saying Enzo Fernandez all summer. Like I've been saying that he fits a Tony Kroos kind of profile. What are you talking about? Like we do multiple things together. Like a whole, like what are you talking about?
Did you say let's go and sign Enzo right now because we don't have a replacement for Tony Kroos? Or you said, yeah, ideally Enzo would be the replacement for Tony Kroos. You didn't ask for a midfielder. Now you're asking for a midfielder because you see that your issue is with the midfield. So don't lie. Be an honest man for once.
Bro, you need a midfielder for the teams you're playing, though. Were you predicting playing this bad against the teams that you're playing right now?
This is Las Palmas, bro.
Okay, I gotta interrupt. Hold on, I gotta interrupt. This is still my channel at the end of the day. Holy shit. Hold on, 1 second. First things first. Dal has to get out of here. Big up Dal every single time. My co-host was the most literally the American Idiot Show went off the fucking rails. Nice. But big up my guy Dal every single time. Shout yourself out before you got to get out of here. We're gonna keep talking shit, obviously. So.
Oh no, I'll be tuning in for sure. Shout out every single one of you on the panel today. Great to meet you, Carnage. Great to meet you, RSM Vader. I've seen you a bit. Shout out casually, Staffy and Prime, of course, legend. and everyone in the chat. What an episode, 71, TJ. Thanks you guys for being part of it. And Edu out. You guys have a great stream. Have a great weekend. Get out. I want them all out. I'm done. But I'm going to get up at 4:30 in the morning West Coast time to watch us against Brighton. So it is what it is. But anyway,
It is what
peace,
it is.
guys. Peace, love. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah,
Cheers,
big up Dal every single time. Big up Dal, and of course, I want to shout out my guy Prime coming in, of course, every single time. Prime, you were trying to get in there. Sorry, go ahead, my guy. Go ahead.
Is the Real Madrid fan called Will, right?
Yeah, Will. Yeah,
bro. Listen, you know what? Slide me 100 mil under the table right now. I'll give you Enzo and Reece James.
100.
Enzo and Reece James.
I'll take both of them. I'll take both of them right now.
Been in at Real Madrid really, really well.
This is what I mean.
Prime has
none of your problems sometimes,
you know what I
I'm
mean?
not hearing this.
I would take both of them right now.
That's a good.
And by the way, you see,
That's
you
cool.
see
That's
Marshall's
cool. And I would
reaction.
take Rihanna right now.
Do you
It's not
see
happening,
Marshall's
brother.
reaction?
Yeah, Marshall.
You are
See
an enemy
Marshall's
of
reaction?
progress right now, Prime.
You see Marshall's reaction? That fraud. That's why I say what I say. That fraud, Marshall.
I ain't no fraud.
Marshall, I'm
man. I ain't
starting
no
to
fraud.
realize your fan base don't fuck with you. What you do, man?
I just
Marshall,
spit
what
the
did you
truth.
do?
My guy.
I spit the
Ahmed
truth
now
in
with no
American.
Prime?
You think
Tune in
it's
to
There's some dirt on
I'm
this
guilty
guy,
of
so if you
two
guys wanna
things:
let us
being
know, let us
honest
know.
and American.
Tune in casually, man. No, it's not because you're American.
So you blame xenophobia. Sounds like a
The
big
judge,
thing.
nobody said that. The judge, nobody.
No,
thought
Will,
that
don't do
by
that.
the way.
Don't do that. Yeah,
No, hold up. Don't. I literally saw people saying like we're gonna walk the league. I'm not saying it was you, but I did see Real Madrid fans on Twitter saying we're gonna walk the league. With
talking about troubles
They
as
should
well.
expect
I
to.
did.
They
I
have
did.
the
No. And I'm not
should.
saying that. Listen, Steve. I'm just saying what they said, and we're looking at the reality now. That's all I'm saying.
Look, all that I'm saying is it's funny how Staffy doesn't want to apply context to anything that I say, but when it comes to Manchester United, we have to sit here and listen to a whole 3-hour monologue on why things are going wrong. Okay,
Yeah, that's
the
true.
only reason that I kept bringing up Jose
I'm not a shit talker like you. You sit and talk shit, and then you get upset when people come back and they collect the receipts.
I'm not upset. I'm saying you got to give context. What I'm saying is the only reason that I bring up Joselu is because yes, we're struggling and we have nothing different off the bench because all of our attackers are under 5'10".
And why are you struggling? What's wrong with your front line?
Well, no, it's not about the front line because it's also the midfield that can't keep the ball when Jude was there. So what I'm saying is we still are learning a brand new system. Now, like RSM, I'm not saying that you're wrong. That I'm sure that there are Madrid fans on Twitter that was just going crazy.
Wait, why is it a brand new system? You're saying a lot. What a brand new system?
Yeah, because Kroos is no longer there. So now it's no longer the forward midfield. It's not. It's
They don't
not
put us information.
And they're having to adjust.
Yeah,
to
but-
Mbappe, bro. They're all adjusting to Mbappe. Let's be honest.
Go ahead, Vader.
I'm just saying, my man that you're saying you got to get adjusted to because he's left. That was known from time. You guys knew he was leaving. Like no one wanted to hear me talk.
Failing to prepare.
I mean, no one wanted to hear that. And when you're
I agree.
when you're the biggest club, right? When you're Real Madrid, no one's gonna be like, "Oh, you got to figure it out." No,
it's true. But Florentino Perez is getting a little older. You know, like he thought that the squad was good enough, and he was wrong, right? Because we are short. The squad, we do need more signings. We have no center backs, right? We need another midfielder, bro. We don't have any. Our only two fit center backs right now, Vader, Rudiger and Militao.
Wait. We're saying this.
Bro, that's my
So
dog.
why did you tell me we didn't need Lenny Euro?
Because I thought because I didn't think Lenny. What away? Because I didn't think that Lenny Euro was the only thing that we were going for. I thought, okay, so no
don't do that.
Euro. So
You
now there's
are
gotta
a
be-
liar.
now there's gotta
We
be
did
a-
a stream. You are a liar, and I'll tell you why.
You guys got
You
caught,
were in
bro.
a stream,
Your ass
and
got
Griggs
caught.
told you after you guys pulled out from that deal when we got him, that Madrid said we
Your
don't
ass
need
got
a
caught.
center back. Like it was either Euro or bust.
No,
Soundboard.
you
You
agreed
agreed
with
with
it. Oh my God. I said that we want Euro to come off the bench. You guys want Euro
No,
to be
I'm
a
not
starter.
saying you said
That's
that.
what I said.
Madrid. Yeah, listen to me. Madrid said if we're not getting Lenny Euro, when they pulled out from Lenny Euro, they said we're not going to go for another defender. And I said, well, hold on a minute. You only have Rudiger, you have Militao, and you have Alaba out with an ACL. So he's not going to play until the new year, so 2025. You are running two center backs. So we all knew it was going to be, I don't know, some like
wait, but Jesus
makeshift
Valero
center back
was
in
back.
Camavinga
Hold on,
or something.
But Jesus Vallejo was back, but he got injured. So now we have
Oh,
no
Will,
backups.
no, guys, Will's right though. No, Will's right though, guys. Hold on, Steve. Will's right. But when Real Madrid had all these injuries last season, you still won the Champions League. So like, make do, deal with it. Who cares?
No,
complaining.
For sure. But what I'm saying is, I just don't think that we did enough this summer window.
I agree you didn't do enough. You also hold on, Steve. You also didn't do enough last season. City didn't do enough last season and still won the league. So just make do and deal with it.
Wait, hold on a minute. Why would you do that again then? If you got unfortunate and you got 2 defenders injured with ACL in the same season, and obviously you can't address it if the season starts. It doesn't mean because like, oh, I got away with it once, let's just do it again. That's
bro. But that
doesn't mean that.
Wait, bro. But then that's why, like, when you guys signed like Lenny Euro, I wasn't bothered because I said, okay, well, you guys want to overpay, fair enough. But
so I didn't now. Why are you complaining now?
They didn't overpay.
They did overpay because he had 12 months left.
Didn't.
Like, you don't pay $50 million for a
Steve, you don't think United overpaid for Lenny Euro?
Hold on. Let's keep going. He is worth every penny, bro. This guy is going to be one of the better center backs in the world.
I understand he's a good center back. I don't think he's not a good center back, but 70 million for 1 year left on his contract. Real Madrid wasn't paying that much.
He was never going to run out his contract anyways. Why does it matter that it was 1 year left?
No, hold on, Staff, because that's not true. Because the report said that he was going to run down his contract, but then Lil told him.
No. You thought he was going to run down his contract. You thought the poor of Real Madrid. Your club said, "We're Real Madrid. You wait for us, or we're not paying the money for you." Because you thought you're going to pull another Camavinga. Because guess what? When you guys paid for Tchouaméni, no one said nothing because it was big Real Madrid spending big money on Tchouaméni. Everyone started applauding you guys. But when you guys chose not to be with that with Euro and you decided to be cheap, I was like, oh, look at them. They chose not to spend high on a player where he has 1 more year left, and clearly he wanted to go to Madrid. You did the same thing with Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni was 80 million. No one said anything about Tchouaméni. So why are we like flip flopping with the logic when it came to Lenny Euro?
Because Tchouaméni didn't have a year left on his deal.
How many years did the Tchouaméni have on his deal? Because he was about to go to Liverpool, and then you guys were like, "Nah, we'll take him."
Yeah, not for sure.
You,
so now,
you
right,
overpaid to get him. You overpaid to get him from Liverpool because that's when they didn't do the Mbappe deal.
Okay,
Mbappe
well then,
fell off.
Like,
you spent that money on him instead.
I'm a Liverpool fan here, but look, point is, regardless of the situation, bro, I still think that we're gonna be fine this season.
Hold on.
You have the GOAT manager and Carlo.
What does it mean? Being fine?
I gotta stop the show. I will fucking mute everybody if I need to.
Oh my!
And this isn't needed. I don't know why he fucking does this, but he does this.
Jesus Christ.
Big up Dal every single time. $50 super chat. Everybody W's in the chat for my guy Dal every single time. This is how passionate he is about getting Edu out. He will give $50 to his good friend YouTube, and I will get some of it. But big up Dal every single time for the super chat. $50 W's in the chat for Oregon Goon, my guy, my co-host with the most.
Great super chat.
I didn't know that you could spell Oregon Goon with a W. Apparently the W is silent.
Yeah,
so
the W is 100% silent. Yeah,
shout out Oregon Goon. And clearly he's not just passionate about Edu. He's passionate about this channel as well.
Yeah. No, he's been here. To be clear, he's been for everybody that's new. By the way, he has been here since the fucking beginning. So he is the absolute man. So big up Cal every single.
I rate that he's been here from the beginning, but should we not question him wanting Edu out?
Oh my God! Vader, stop it!
RSM, you know what to do. You know what to do.
Huh?
You know what to do.
Stop it.
RSM.
Here we go. Hey.
Here comes the gaslighting.
Vader, here we go. Vader, here we go.
You don't have the answers. DJ.
Do you have the answers?
You don't have the answers.
Tony, dude.
Vader, you don't have the answers. I'm not gonna lie.
Here comes Chef Bezos telling homeless people that being poor isn't that bad. Go ahead, Vader. Go ahead. Tell us why Arsenal cooked this window and Edu and they need to be.
Yeah. Vader. Hey, Vader, why don't you give me some good news while you're here?
Go ahead,
give me some good news.
Go ahead.
North of the border.
You make Oregon Goon come back now. Watch.
You know what's crazy?
Hold on, Vader. If you can give us an actual explanation, I'll give you about Cole Palmer on the free next summer. Go on.
If I can give you an actual explanation on why it shouldn't be Edu out, you'll give me Cole Palmer.
Back on the free, yeah.
I just find it kind of funny. I find it funny when you got Real Madrid Will flailing and wanting more signings. Real Madrid wanting more signings. and he's already won the league. And then you got Arsenal that for the last 20 years have been starving, but the last 2 years they've been competing and being extremely close. And they look at this window and they brought in what they were complaining about. Of course they want more. Everybody wants more. Look at Will. Will still wants more, and he's Real Madrid. I'm just saying, like, Edu out, is it really that severe? Is it really that severe? This transfer window, hear me out. This transfer window, is it really Edu out? Look at what he did for you the previous windows. And if you want to say he made a mistake this window, okay, he made a mistake. But Edu out? Come on, guys.
Brother, they were 2 points from winning the league.
Anybody.
Edu spent all summer getting tans and cooking steak on his grill somewhere in
his daughter's feet, by the way.
on his beach house.
On his
Then on
yacht.
the last day, they're like, "Oh, we got to do signings. All right, Sterling, you want to come?" That's the business they did, bro. You spent 3 months to add an attacker, and you ended up. The answer was Sterling on deadline day on a loan. That's failure to prepare, Vader. Come on, you cannot be mad at Arsenal fans for not being happy with their window when it looks a lack of. It looks like there was a lack of preparation again.
No, Steffi, I hear that. I'm not going to be mad at Arsenal fans for lacking or
you're building your team from 4 years ago.
I'm just saying, hold on. I understand Arsenal fans being upset and thinking more should have been done. When I see a fan like Will are also complaining at Real Madrid wanting more to be done.
Yeah,
so
Vader, we don't take Will seriously. Put Will out of this conversation.
Oh, now okay.
Will's getting these.
We're not taking Will seriously, right? Will was asking for Hyselu because he thinks Mbappe is not good enough. Brother, he has first world problems. Put him to the side right now.
Oh my God!
We're talking about a team that wanted to compete for the league and needed an attacker, and the solution was a deadline loan for Sterling. You have 3 months. It's like they promised. I'm not gonna lie, Vader. If you came to Jersey and I said, Vader, whenever you come to Jersey, I'm gonna take you to the finest Mediterranean cuisine, and you're like, bet. And I sold you dreams. And the day you pull up here, we're eating halal carts off the street in New York. You're gonna be like, this is what you promised me this whole time. You've been gassing me up for 3 months for this.
Gaslighting, because Edu didn't do all this dream signing transfer window. Edu didn't do that.
RSM, you're fucking killing me, dude.
RSM took this picture of the corner of the street, bro.
Safi, I don't think that's fair to say because
and it's delicious.
Ultimately, everyone's talking about Edu, but ultimately, Edu and the Arsenal board, they back Arteta. If Arteta truly said that he needed another forward, they would have signed someone better. You know why? Because last summer, Arteta was on his knees, paused, and put his neck on the line for Havertz, and he got him for big money. So if Arteta really wanted another forward,
but that's last year. We're talking about this year,
Brian.
But that's my point, though.
Yeah,
that's my point. No, but Safi, that's my point. If Arteta truly thought he needed another forward, he would have voiced that, and they would have backed him.
No, wait, hold on. The fact that they signed Sterling shows me that they've been trying to add an attacker.
But they signed him for cheap.
Until the
last. Staffy, you don't get my point. If Arteta truly believed they needed a big money attacker,
it doesn't have to be big money. That's not my point, Prime. My point is that you go and get the attacker that you want instead of waiting last day to just get a sloppy seconds in Sterling.
But Arteta didn't think that they needed.
So why did they sign him today? Clearly, they wanted him. If they signed one,
they got him on a free.
Hold on, but did you listen to what Edu said?
If you don't want an attacker, you don't want an attacker.
No, it does. Staffy, no, it does.
Hold on, Staffy. Edu said this was a signing basically of opportunity. If something comes along, hold on. Again, I'm not saying. Hold on. Again, I'm not saying. I'm not talking about whether or not I agree with this. This is a different conversation. But in terms of what's actually happening and what's the reality of it is, they back Arteta. If Arteta really said he wanted one, they would have given him one. But the Sterling one. Hold on, I'm not finished. The Sterling signing is one of opportunity.
Yeah,
just like the Sancho signing for Chelsea is one of opportunity.
Wait. Let him finish because I want to hear how it's an opportunity. Go ahead.
No, again, but I'm not saying it's a good signing, by the way. But I'm saying it is one of.
No, it's a mid signing at best.
Yeah. But again, I'm talking about from their point of view. It's one of opportunity. Just like the Sancho signing, I think personally, signing Sancho is mid. However, from Chelsea, it's clearly one of opportunity. We didn't go into this window wanting to sign Sterling as a priority, but the signing of Sancho came along as an opportunity to take, so we took it. Just like for Arsenal with Sterling, it wasn't their priority at the start of the summer. However, it came along as one of opportunity for them to take, so they took it. I don't whether my opinion of it is a great signing or not is different. I'm just talking about what it actually is on the face of it. That's the point I'm making.
Right.
There you go.
Let me answer now.
Sack Arteta.
Let me answer now.
Yes, Zach Arteta is the right one to say, not Edu. It's Arteta. I agree.
Well, both of them actually.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Steffi.
So this is why this is absolute waffle, respectfully. They sold Reece Nelson today. That just shows you that they actually wanted to add quality to the front line. Or else they would have just added Sterling. As you said, if it's just an opportunity for a loan, they were like, fuck it, let's just add more depth. They went and replaced Reece Nelson today. It shows you that they wanted to add better quality than Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson left, they got Sterling in. The reason why there's no opportunity when it comes to Sterling when he say versus Sancho, Chelsea actually came to United and gave 2 offers. They said, we'll buy him now under our own terms, or we'll loan him with an obligation and buy him next year. Sancho actually going to Chelsea fits what they're trying to do in terms of at least turn-on value, because you could look at less next season and there's sell-on value to what's his name, to Sancho if he does well in the first year, versus Sterling, who's just is a pure loan with not even an option to buy. There's nothing going to the next season. Sancho, actually, when they looked at Sancho, they're like, you know what? He's 24. He's undervalued right now. He would fit the way we play. And if he balls out, we either make him a permanent, player in the next year, or we can actually sell him because he's 24. There is nothing in terms of opportunity when it comes to Sterling other than him just being alone for 1 year. And if that proves to me because we still left.
But hold on, no, but Staffy, that's the point though.
No,
hold on, or big up mics. But Staffy, that's the point.
No, don't big him up. Keep going.
Fuck you, TJ. I'm just
How do you join a stream and the first thing you say is fuck?
Because he just said, don't pick me up. Fuck you, bro. Talking down to me. Who do you think you are? You're bitching about your fucking window. Are you going to talk with Tessa now? Are you winning the league?
No. They're about to see the best of Raheem. They're about to see the best of Raheem.
Here's the thing, Das, is I have to hope to see the best of Raheem Sterling. That is how.
Oh my god, you guys are so damn dramatic.
Anyway, can I finish?
Fuck up.
Go ahead, Prime. Go ahead.
It's easy. I can't believe you can talk when the air is so thin at the top of the mountain. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, how did I unintentionally cause chaos? Wow.
Oh.
Anyways. Maybe next time I won't say hi to Daz.
There's no opportunity when it comes to Sterling, bro. That's what I'm saying. It was
but like it is.
It was literally a foundering.
And Sterling is ass.
Can I speak?
I mean, let's put that in there too. He's not a good player.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about his quality. Whether or not I think what I think of him of a player is a different conversation. I'm talking about what it actually is on the face of it. It is one of opportunity because it's a loan signing that came out of. They got the opportunity out of nowhere. Chelsea going for Sancho. Again, we wouldn't go for him as an opportunity if he wasn't available to get from Man United. They made him available.
But what's the upside? Like the Chelsea
That's
upside.
the point.
Yeah,
wait a minute. Prime. But what's the upside? Like how Chelsea have an upside with Sancho because you have the buy clause in there, and then you could probably flip it. So now, how does it benefit Arsenal to bring in? Yeah, go ahead.
Because for Arsenal, if Sterling is actually completely washed, which he probably is, then it's only a loan move.
Which could
they don't have the
repercussions.
Season. They don't have the repercussions. No, but Arsenal don't have the repercussions of Sterling for the future. It's a loan signing.
Wait, but there would be okay. So if Sterling is as bad as we believe that he is, right? Then
I don't think he will.
I don't think.
I think Sterling will still score goals at Arsenal. Will they win the league? No. Hold on. Will they win the league? No. But Arsenal not winning the league will not be because of Sterling.
Okay, wait, but then if he now comes in and then drops stinker after stinker, now that
let's not do the what if, Will. No.
Wait, but he just talked about how Sterling might smash it, so that I can talk about how
Will,
Sterling might not.
Will.
He didn't say smash it. He said might score goals.
Hold on. No, but he will score goals. I didn't say he will smash it. Sterling will do at Arsenal what he did at Chelsea, the same way Havertz is doing at Arsenal what he did at Chelsea. Sterling will score goals at Arsenal. Of course he will. Now, again, it won't be the difference for them winning the...
He ain't scoring more than 5. Let's be honest.
Okay, good. Okay,
Prime, all right, tag.
It won't be the difference of whether they win the league or not.
Tag, you're out of the ring. It's my turn, Prime. It's my turn, Prime. Because this whole thing kind of sparked up because I was saying, listen, relax with this Edu out. All right? And when you brought up about opportunity, I agree. I agree with regards to what Edu did in terms of the window and what he's managing. He's getting rid of Deadwood, which every Arsenal fan were complaining about. Get these players that don't contribute. He did that in this window, right? So before everyone's like Edu out, Edu tackled that. Now, when Edu also went out and got your left 8 that you guys want, and yes, he got injured, so that doesn't look good. But when he went out and got you a left 8, that was an addition. Arsenal fans happy as well. Now, someone put up the chat that they were looking for attackers. Yeah, they were looking for attackers, but if that price tag isn't right, then they're not gonna take that on. And Sterling is a loan, like Prime said. Loan. There's no stress here. If he cooks this season, great. He helps you win the league. If he doesn't, there's no stress either. If he happens to not be good. To Will's point, no.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
One last thing. When we talk about opportunities, look at what Liverpool just did. Mike just joined. Chiesa. That was for everybody. That was a no-brainer. Oh, the risk.
10 out of 10 window, baby.
Low risk, high reward. That's what Sterling is. Low risk. It's a loan. 1 second. It's a loan deal. He slashed his wages, and if he kills it when he plays as a backup, he's not even a starter.
All right.
If he gives you coverage, Arsenal, you should be cool. This Eddie's out, man.
Vader,
the
reason that you don't want Vader, the reason that you don't want
elite level gaslighting, by the way. Great job.
Every time.
Vader, the reason why you don't want Arteta out or like Edu out is because they've been keeping Arsenal second place this whole damn time. So you're gonna keep winning. Third, second, my fault. Arsenal have had an awful summer window. I'm gonna keep saying it. They've barely improved. They added Calafiori to a back line that was already the best defense in the league. Then you go get Marino, who can't compliment Declan Rice because he's not good on the ball. And then wait, to top it off,
Bill is actually cooking right now. I can't believe it.
No, he is not cooking.
Let him cook. I can't
let him cook.
So Vader, I do agree with you on why you, as a Man City fan, want Edu to stay because he's been cooking up boiled hot dogs.
Mike,
and burnt
you haven't disagreed with what I've said, though, Mike. You haven't refuted what I've said.
Wait, what?
You mean Will?
Mike?
Will?
Or not Mike? Sorry, yeah, my fault. Will.
No.
You haven't refuted what I've said about them taking this as an opportunity.
Okay, so to me, the reason why I don't view it as to me, it's not an opportunity because Sterling sucks. You need to win the league.
Again,
And
I'm not talking.
Arsenal are going to Chelsea to get another reject. Like, how many of these shit players from Chelsea do you want to keep buying?
Will, you guys need to actually listen to what I'm saying. I'm not talking about your personal opinion of Sterling is shit. I'm talking about from Edu and Arteta's point of view. It's an opportunity.
The player as an asset.
From their point of view, it is an opportunity signing because it's a player that can come in, that can play left wing, right wing, striker. His wages are slashed in half. He's there on loan, so he's only there for a year. So even if he doesn't do as well, they can still get rid of him. He's an experienced player.
Bring that experience.
Things. Like from their point of view, it is an opportunity.
Okay, so then
my opinion may be different. My opinion is different, but
okay, yeah. So what I'm saying is, okay, so what I'm saying is, okay, all right, fine. So then he's so experienced, he adds all these things, but Chelsea with that young team don't even want him.
Because he costs too much. Well, no. Hold on. Listen.
One's man's trash.
Hold on, wait. If Sterling was performing well, it doesn't matter his wages. Chelsea would have kept him because he was performing well.
Yeah, but one man's trash is another man's treasure. We just got Sancho from Man United, who's a flop, but he'll do well at Chelsea, right? So,
listen,
same thing.
I just.
Let Dos go. He hasn't been able to talk. Go ahead.
I just want to make one small point. Okay, looking at the left wing in isolation, right? Before Marino got hurt, people were not bitching about it. You got Calafiori to take over Zinchenko. Arguably, Zinchenko cost you points last season. I can look.
To be real, Timber's going to be playing left back, but go ahead. Sir.
Okay, fine, whatever. You have Timber, but you still have cover, and you don't need to play Zinchenko because if you didn't have Zinchenko at Anfield, you probably would have won that game 1-0. There you go. He's literally the sole reason why you lost. Why you drew at Anfield. So that's 2 points already, right? You dropped points against poor teams last season, right? The other wingers that you guys were linked to were of the likes of Nico Williams. Like, that's just not a realistic signing, right? When it comes now, was there a lack of preparation? Should this have been a higher priority earlier on in the window? Sure, right? You can definitely make that argument and say, well, you should have been looking at other wingers, more realistic wingers. This should have been something that was addressed at the beginning of August rather than on deadline day. But at the end of the day, Raheem Sterling is being brought in not to be a needle mover of 10, 15, 20 points. He's being brought in to be a needle mover of 4 points. Like literally 3 games, right? He's being brought in so that you don't lose to Fulham away.
Okay, wait. So then
he's being brought in so that
take into account Man City's injuries. That's why the league was so close, because Haaland missed a lot of games.
Okay, but so did fucking everybody. Will I missed
not Arsenal, because Arsenal last season were healthy damn near the entire season, and they think that they could run it back again after a summer tournament and after having a shit window. What are we talking about?
Okay, but the difference here is that I'm just trying to provide some analysis on why they did what they did. If you think it's stupid, that's your opinion. But don't railroad just the objective reality of the situation. He's being brought in as a needle mover of like 6 points. He's being brought in so that when Martinelli is shit, all of a sudden you have someone who's Premier League proven who could come on, and it doesn't matter. He has a bigger potential of making an impact in the game than the other left wingers at the club, except maybe Trossard. But Trossard might be playing as the false 9 to start the fucking game.
By the way, Mike. Martinelli, from their perspective, was not projected to have another shit season. They thought he had a one-off last year, and he would actually kick on and go back along his potential.
Martinelli at the beginning of last season. I caught smoke.
That's the point, though. They didn't think he would still be this bad. He started off the season bad, so they need someone else to come in. It's a signing of opportunity.
It's been 2 games. Relax. It's been 2
games.
But
hold on.
We need to relax on the judging of Martinelli right away.
Okay. I don't think it was a good signing, though. I'm just saying.
TJ, if Raheem Sterling is going to fit in anywhere, it's going to be backing up Bukayo Saka again, and he's likely going to start against Manchester City.
TJ, I was also going to say that he can play right wing as well.
That's why he got brought in. We're fine on the left wing. On the right wing is where we have problems. Because if Saka goes down, then
TJ, my point is he can cover along the front line regardless. That's my point. Again, I'm not making the argument that he is a phenomenal player. I'm not making the argument that he will be like this amazing guy for Arsenal or take you over the line. I'm just speaking factually of it's a signing of opportunity, and he's a player that can cover left wing, right.
You know what? Here, hold on. I'm gonna give the
half the wages. Like I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's enough. It's fine.
I'm cooking right now.
You know it's bad when the rival fans who are trying to compete with you are gassing up your shit signing.
No one's fucking gassing it up. You're
one at a time.
Will, you're being emotional about this.
I'm not being emotional. He's a bad player. It's a bad deal. It's a bad deal.
So I'm going to counter you with an actual case study, and I'm going to provide evidence on why I disagree with your opinion.
Okay,
because the year, 2019, we win the Champions League, right? The following season, who do we get to come into the squad to be extra depth at the front 3? We get Xherdan Shaqiri, someone who probably is rated along the same lengths of what Sterling is right now. He's not that good. He's a little bit old. He was probably around the same age at the same time. Xherdan Shaqiri comes in and wins us 6 to 9 points that season. I can name you for a definitive fact that he's the reason why we beat Manchester United.
Let me know when
all of a sudden, he's a needle mover that moves the needle 3 to 6 points. That's all you're trying to get out of this player.
Okay.
No one's saying.
No one's saying he's good. When you got
wait, hold on. So the reason why that example is weird is because it's just like how you opened it up. We just won the Champions League, so you can afford to make signings like that. Arsenal haven't won shit. Arsenal are trying to win stuff, so this is not a signing that I think actually makes sense to help them win anything.
Well, what would you have rather them do? What was the other solution?
Also 3 years older than Sterling, by the way.
No, wait. But what I'm saying is that if Liverpool wanted to go, so let's say if Arsenal would have won the Premier League last season, and then they make this signing, I don't think anybody is really complaining because now it's okay. You know what?
It's not Sterling by himself.
We wouldn't make this signing if we didn't.
No, but what I'm saying is Liverpool could make that luxury signing because they just won the Champions League. So Arsenal are a team that are trying to catch up to Man City. And by the way, Man City, Vader's team, just had a better window than them. So now, how are you going to overtake Man City? It's not by signing Raheem Sterling. That's why Vader is big enough to signing.
Who should they have signed? Name a name.
When they go all summer, when they go for Nico Williams all summer,
they could have signed. Bro, here's some players. You want some players, Mike? Edin Zhegrova from Lille. You could have got him from 30 million, backup right winger. He's cooking with Leo. He did all last season. In the Champions League this season, everybody going to be talking about fucking Zegrova. I guarantee it. I'm not wrong with this.
You could have got Pedro Neto.
You could have signed Pedro Neto. You could have signed
being
Brian
linked
and
with
Bruno.
No one. That's not fair. That's not fair. No one knew Neto was available.
Bro, he was linked to
Of
Tottenham
course
this
he was.
entire
And
window.
he was-
Chelsea
Yeah,
got-
Prime. Literally saying,
I'm just
bro.
here to play devil's advocate. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Whatever. I'm
He
just
rejected Spurs, and he rejected Spurs. No,
They didn't bid
Arsenal
for him.
wanted
They
Neto.
didn't bid.
Arsenal.
No,
Oh,
hold
so
on, no,
even
Prime.
better. We didn't go-
Wait, this
Arsenal-
came out. Wait, this
Arsenal-
came out after we signed Pedro Neto. Like he was in talks with Spurs, but then when he got in talks with Chelsea, basically the Spurs ended right there because he wanted to go to
United were linked to them too.
Oh, no, but RSM, you said this came out after we signed him.
Neto is
Yes.
at Wolves.
So
Everybody at
after we
Wolves is
signed him, we
available.
knew about this after we signed him. So we
Yes.
didn't know about this before at the time. So my point's still not
Everybody
being
at
wrong.
bro, Prime. Everybody at
But
Wolves
the
is
people
available.
behind the scenes knew, bro. Like
there was-
we
yeah,
didn't
not-
know.
not
People behind the
us.
scenes knew.
Everybody
How do
at
you know?
Hold
how
on,
do
hold
you
on,
know?
hold on, hold on, hold on.
No.
Because Spurs,
everybody at
position is-
Wolves are available. Everybody
Spurs
at
gave
Wolves.
up. Spurs gave up
Later.
because they knew.
I don't think. I just think you guys are just not like you're using your emotions to look into this. You're not being like just objectively fair and think about it from their point of view.
Yeah, you guys are looking at things so
Oh,
one-sided.
by the way, no. By the way, I'm not doing what Peter's doing. By the way, I'm not a City fan. I'm not a rival with Arsenal. I'm not challenging them for anything.
Are you not a Chelsea fan?
I am a Chelsea fan, but we're not challenging. We're not
That's
challenging
bullshit.
rival.
Yeah, you're
Not
London
this season,
rivals.
not
Not-
this season.
Arsenal's negligence earlier in the window does not supersede the fact that you had a hole that you needed to fill, and you filled it with whatever you could. If you want to have the argument that they should have been more prepared earlier on in the season, that's fine. But I don't think it's fair to compare
Okay, so
their negligence with scouting with Raheem Sterling. Like
But
this
then,
was a
Doc,
deadline
so
day
then if
deal.
somebody says, so then if somebody says Edu out because of the lack of preparation and a shit window, then why is Vader, the Man City fan, who's comfortable at the top, that just had a good window by bringing in Gundo and Savio,
He
gonna
got
tell an Arsenal
Cedillo, though,
fan,
that's why.
gonna
Well,
tell- he's gonna go tell Arsenal fan,
Can I answer
just
the
go,
City
well,
fan
just
as he
relax,
addresses me?
relax, relax,
But
guys.
Will,
You didn't
but Will,
like, oh,
Will,
just
Can I
if
address
Marino,
this?
if
Calma,
Marino
Will,
didn't just
calma.
if he didn't just fracture his shoulder, I don't think that people would be as. But the fact that he's out for 2
No,
to
but
3
they
months.
wanted an attacker the whole time.
No,
That's the issue.
but-
Agreed,
That's the
agreed.
fact. Listen, the fact that they saved face with Sterling, that's what it is, bro. It's just a
Yeah, but
saving
Will,
It
face.
is.
type of signing.
It is.
No,
safe space. I agree.
Das, let me
No.
tell you this, and this is
No.
probably the best example I could give you. If you sat there all day and I said, Das, don't forget on the way home to pick up X, whatever, like onions. Don't forget to pick up onions on the way home. And you forget until the last minute, there's only one store open. You go get me the worst fucking onions because it was the only place that's open right now.
Yep.
It's just saving face. You didn't get what I told you earlier
I got
today
10 onions.
because you probably could have got me the organic onions if I told you that. You just got me some fucking rotten onions because you waited until last minute and you just got me the shittiest thing that's possible. That is
But
how
Will-
the Sterling signing is looked at.
Yeah,
The fact
here's
that
my
they-
thing with it,
I
right?
hear that.
real quick.
I hear that. Valid argument.
Sterling.
Valid argument.
Here's my
But
here's
I
my
have a-
thing with it, right? Well, I do agree someone is at fault, but I disagree. It's Edu. You know why? Because Edu was
Thank
backing
you.
Arteta. If Arteta said, "I need a left winger," if you can't get me Williams, fine, but I need a quality left winger or I need a quality backup to
But
Saka,
hold on.
Edu would have got the job done. It's not
and
Edu's
T-
fault. It's Arteta's.
Hold on, and TJ, you can, and it is Edu's fault to an extent because of the following. TJ, you can
Edu
answer
works
this
for
for me.
Arteta.
No,
Sorry,
hold on,
Marshall. Before
hold
you
on.
carry on,
Didn't
Will-
Edu hire? Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on, hold on, hold on,
Didn't
hold
Edu
on.
hire
I'll
Arteta?
mute people.
How
Relax.
did he work for
Marshall,
Arteta?
go.
He hired him.
Listen, because I'm going to bring a different perspective to this conversation. That no, everyone's focused on Sterling, no left wing. If you look at the recent windows since Arteta has taken over, TJ, you guys have not been making profit. Barely at all.
We've never made
So-
profit.
They never sell well.
So
We've never made profit.
But Will, you notice they're not selling well. So there
never
comes
do.
a point. There comes a point where, like, I think after the Rice signing, they kind of fucked themselves in terms of FFP PSR. I feel like that has a big factor to play with it.
Well-
And I feel like everyone's overlooking it. Because think about it. It. To an extent, Prime is right. It is an opportunity signing because, dude, they're going to give us Sterling with no fee and they're going to pay half of the wages.
Yeah, well,
And
no,
we
it makes sense. Don't get me wrong. Nobody's questioning whether or not it makes financial sense. Like I don't think anybody.
But financially, that's what all these clubs are kind of restricted to.
No. I get that. It's just the ambitiousness, especially with the outgoings that we have had. Like Marshall, if you look at the outgoings that we have had over the past 2 or 3 years, we've had more outgoings this window than we've had the past 2 or 3 years. And Will, correct me if I'm wrong. Look, we had Nketiah leave, we had Ramsdale leave, we got Mo El Neni out, we got that bum Cedric out, we got Fabio Vieira out.
Those prices though, you guys didn't get good. Like, just to compare real quick, TJ. Just to compare real quick, TJ.
Chelsea are better
Like people. Thank you, Will. Because people like to criticize the fact that we spent 1.2 billion in the last 2-3 years, right? But no one likes to look at the fact that we have sold so much, and we're one of the top selling clubs, and we've gotten great deals. You bought Kai Havertz for close to 70 million. We sold Mason Mount with 1 year left on his contract, who was a bum the season prior, to Staffy's team for 80 million. We've been making good profit.
That, by the way.
You guys have been robbing. You guys can find the sucker.
We have been. We are criminals, but like you can see why we have so many players now, and in the wages that we're signing them at, and the deals that we just sold Romelu Lukaku, who has not played for Chelsea for 4 years, for 30 million euros plus 15 in add-ons.
This is for this window for Chelsea, by the way.
So when you look at and that's right. When you look at Arsenal and since Arteta's taken over, they've spent almost $1 billion. I wouldn't be surprised if they almost hit that number, $1 billion, since Arteta's taken over in this window. So I don't think they have much. I don't think they're very. I don't think they have much room in terms of
5 years though, not 2.
No, but my point being is that they haven't sold enough to balance that, and I think that might play a factor.
We've never been a selling club, Marshall. That's my thing. Is we've literally never been a selling club.
But if you, that's my point, TJ.
Our biggest sell was Oxlade-Chamberlain to Liverpool. But
that's what TJ, that's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you, TJ. Since you guys haven't been selling and you've just been buying and buying and buying, don't you think that maybe that plays a factor as to like we can't really go in the market and buy like a out and out like good winger because we are in breach of FFP or close to? Don't you think that plays a factor?
Well, it might, but none of us actually know. Does anybody have a link to Arsenal's books? Like that's one of those things where, like, look, you don't actually know.
Ask AI Vader right there.
Yeah, ask AI Vader, and he might give us an answer. But go ahead, Will. Sorry.
Him and his 115.
But also, Marshall, you have to remember as well. And yes, like Arsenal are not a good selling club, right? Like usually they do let players leave for free or they don't get a good price for them, but they still do generate. I'm pretty sure like Arsenal probably make over 500 million.
We make enough. We make enough on profit, ticket sales, everything to offset.
Yeah, TV deals, sponsorships, kits, like all these different things. So like Arsenal are fine. But just real quick though, back to Prime's point, just about kind of like the opportunity of signing Sterling. Because it's kind of like you're saying two things that are on the opposite ends, Prime. Because one, you're saying, well, if Arteta wanted an attacker, then Edu would have got one. But then Sterling's available, so it's an opportunity. So it's like, if he didn't want an attacker, then how is Sterling an opportunity for now an attacker? It doesn't really make any sense.
That's not. Well, you didn't listen to what I said. That's not what I said. If Arteta wanted a quality attack, because again, for example, Nico Williams or Leao, whatever, Kvaratskhelia, if he wanted a quality left winger, or if he wanted a quality backup to what's his name, to Saka, or he wanted another striker. Mm-hmm. If he really wanted to, Eddie would have got it done. The reason why I can say this is because they did it last season. Arteta stuck his neck out and said, I want Havertz. That's why they paid so much money for Havertz. Mm-hmm. Arteta this season didn't say that about a forward. Sterling became available and they just took it as an opportunity because he can come in and be backup, left, right wing striker. We're paying half his wages. He's on a loan as well, so we're not buying him permanently. If Sterling stinks as a loan deal, as a squad player, that's fine. He goes back to Chelsea. No fuss, no much, no coconut. Who cares? That's my point.
All right, fine. So then, question for Prime Invader, and then that's last thing for me. Do you guys think that Arsenal have done enough this window to win the league? Because if not, then I don't get how you could be upset that people are well.
Have they done enough? No. But my point is to you was the problem is not necessarily Edu for this. It's Arteta. I've been saying it's Arteta is the one that's holding this Arsenal.
I think it's both. I think it's both of them that got to get fired at the end of the season if they don't win anything.
Okay, probably both. But Arteta's the one, like, ultimately, it's his team that they're building. Okay. So the owners need to fire him.
How long has Edu been there?
I don't know. Probably as long as Arteta. Roughly.
How long has what been?
TJ, how long has Edu been your director?
About like 6-7 years, bro.
6 years.
Yeah, about like 6-7 years.
That's as long as Arteta's been there, I think. No?
Arteta's been here 5 years.
Yeah, wait, because
Okay.
Edu hired Arteta after the Emery sacking.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. So
that was when Sven Mislintat left.
Yeah. Yep.
He's actually way better than Edu, by the way. Mislintat is way
no, you're right. Okay, so Eddie did hire Arteta. But as we saw last season, if Eddie went to Arteta and said, listen, I really need Leao. Leao is the missing piece for us to win the title next year. I really need Leao.
Yeah.
They would have gotten.
Frankie would have paid for it.
All right, okay. So then,
so hold on. Kroenke would have paid for it, and I think like this is, especially if you're like if you've studied the Kroenkes and how they move with their U.S. teams, they when they think that they have like enough people, they will go out and get the veteran pieces that they think will complete the puzzle. And I think that like this is what this stinks of is that like the Avalanche went out and got like a Brendan Saad. And if you don't know that answer, if you don't know that reference, that's fine. But Steve is nodding because
it was actually Nazem Kadri who helped you guys.
Kadri, and 20 years ago, Ray Bork. Like they realize like they need the big pieces that they think will glue the team together, and that's what this Sterling loan stinks of. And the true fans know that this probably isn't gonna get it done, but the Kroenkes don't. But I think that Arteta is convincing them, and Steve, let me know what you think, is convincing them that that's the case. And that's what scares me a little bit.
I definitely think it's more Arteta. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
Nah, you know what this Sterling sign shows me? It shows me that he really don't rate your left wing options at all. He does.
Yeah, I agree.
Left wing or right wing? Left wing or right wing backups?
Left
wing.
Left wing. Really? Okay.
He doesn't rate Trossard. We all, by the way, I think Trossard's good. Arteta does not rate Trossard. He doesn't, and I think he's starting to now fall out of favor with Martinelli because we see what he sees.
Trossard's attitude is also a little stinky, doesn't it?
Big up John Santos, by the way.
So this is what the Sterling signing shows to me, and I don't think it's a very good signing. I think he'll score like maybe 6 goals.
No, I think we'll be lucky to see 10 out of him, to be honest. Big up John.
Maybe
Liverpool ass. Are you beating us? I have no idea what the context is behind this, but big up for the super chat.
The Champions League.
Why? Well, is he a fucking Liverpool fan? Why are you talking shit?
No. He's saying because I called you guys like trash and we playing in the Champions League, do I think that we'll beat you guys? I think that's what he's saying. Yeah. But yes, John, yes, I do. Yes.
And by the way, mods, if you see any bullshit in the chat, I want you to block. I've literally removed like 3 people. Like, where are the mods out? Anyway,
why on earth would Will ever think that Real Madrid would not beat Liverpool? Like, do you fucking know who Will is?
He doesn't feel confident in the way the team's playing.
Oh, absolutely not. Will would never.
I'm gonna still be a little bit delusional, but okay. For example, if we played If we played Liverpool tomorrow, we're losing. But give or take like a month, maybe. I think before that game comes, we'll figure out the issues. So yes, I'm
Madrid running the underdog gimmick, bro. Like
he's not. No, he's not.
He's using nihilism.
For
once, he's using real.
Was actually valid.
Right now, we might, bro. You literally have.
I'm just going on form. On form, we're shit right now. So if we played them this weekend, they beat us. But I think in another month,
he said it himself.
We'll get it. Like we'll get it together, and I think that we'll beat them. That's what I'm saying. I'm just being.
Carlo literally came out and said that I don't know how to balance this fucking team right now. Word for word, essentially.
Yeah,
I'm not hearing Real Madrid running the underdog gimmick, bro.
He's not. That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
It's the Newark education system, guys. Be easy on
You
him.
literally said you were educated in Newark.
No. I didn't grow up
He
in
went to
Newark.
private school. He went to private school.
You were educated in Newark.
No, I
Private school
went
in
to
Newark?
college.
That's
I
broke.
went to college.
That's even worse, brother.
You went to public school in Newark. That's a little different, you know. So
He went to St. Peter's Prep. Come on.
Peter's.
He went to Seton Hall, dog. Relax.
Seton Hall, brother.
You went to Seton Hall?
No, bro.
Wait.
No.
Say you're rich like that?
It's a prep school in Newark. That's all I'm saying. Dude,
You went to Seton Hall.
No wonder he's a Medusa stuff.
Seton Hall is not more expensive than.
Will's rich. He went to Seton Hall.
Seton Hall is not more expensive than fucking St. Peter's.
I went to Del Barton, bro. That's not expensive.
Yeah, Del Barton is like the #1 lacrosse team in the country.
Yeah,
of course you know that. That's
yeah,
bro,
because I went to public high school in New Jersey, and I knew kids who went to all of these fucking private schools.
Wait, you want to know something, Das? I did not know. I did not know lacrosse was a sport.
Berkeley Heights.
Bro. I didn't even know.
Berkeley Heights? I didn't fucking know that.
Governor Livingston is the high school I went to.
Damn, that's went to school with the white people.
Bro. I just stepped myself.
Yeah, really. I told you that for free, dude.
Bro, literally, bro, it was only white people in this high school. Like strictly white. I was like the only Jew in the whole fucking school. It was just goys everywhere. But yeah.
DJ, if you don't know, like Berkeley Heights is one of like the nice areas in Jersey. Like
it was just nothing but fucking goyim. It's just goyim school.
Man.
Sorry, I'm dying. All right, guys, we're gonna start wrapping up. Oh my goodness gracious! By the way,
Champions League at all? We gotta talk Champions League, no?
Well, no,
tomorrow, because fixtures drop tomorrow, and you're gonna know more then.
We're gonna know the actual schedule next. Tomorrow. So we're
literally
tomorrow. Like what time? Like what time tomorrow?
I don't know.
Like randomly.
I would assume somewhere in between the Premier League games, right?
I would assume. Right? Maybe after, I would assume it's gonna be like noon-ish UK time or European time.
Like
Greenwich
7
Mean
a.m.
Time.
Yeah. That makes sense. Hey, look, you can talk about it on your watching one tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, and I will be
all
live
I know
tomorrow.
All I know is Paris Saint-Germain are not losing to Arsenal. That's all I.
We'll be.
Did you see their group? Their pot is crazy. They got to go against, I think, like Bayern, Atletico.
PSG got the equivalent of group of death in the new.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know
dude, I got fucked, bro. The teams I have to play against,
unbelievable right now, though.
I really wanted Arsenal, though.
Must be nice to be in the Champions League.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, Liverpool and Real Madrid are going to be the first game of the whole thing.
Hey, Chelsea really going to struggle in that fucking conference league, apparently.
Just make sure you guys all win your CL, because we're winning our CL this season.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know about that.
Congratulations, beating Wi-Fi FP.
Yeah, you just lost 2-1 to a team that no one's ever heard of.
They're going to be playing hashtag.
They went to Geneva Convention.
They're gonna be playing hashtag United in the conference league.
No, we're not playing hashtag United. We're playing Wi-Fi password FC. Put some respect.
Hey,
no.
Win your CL.
Wi-Fi.
Win your CL. Laugh all you want. Just win your CL. We'll win ours.
Some part-time football getting off work, having to guard Mudrick. It's crazy.
I agree.
Well, do not make me bring up the video where you swore Brazil would beat the part-time mechanics and didn't beat them. I was there. There we go.
Bro, this is like the equivalent of a college football team bigging up winning the Pop-Tart Bowl. Relax, okay?
Win your CL, we'll win out. Win your CL, we'll win out.
It's not a CL. It's a conference league.
It is a CL.
It's like the Office Depot.
Wait, hold on. What was the first 2 letters of conference league? CL.
Okay, if you want to be literal about it, we all know what you mean.
I thought Vader was going to be the biggest gaslighter here, and now it's Prime. Okay, so let's go ahead and start shouting people out.
Hey, don't you dare disrespect the fucking Duke's Mayo Bowl, Macronial. Don't you dare disrespect the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
How dare you? All right.
My roommate has beaten me 3 times in this bowl. It's literally my arch nemesis. It sucks. I can't fucking win it.
Good Lord. Steve, shout your channel out. We're getting out of here.
Yo, yeah, Strasbourg Steve on YouTube. The watch-alongs I got for tomorrow, it's 2 great Bundesliga games: Eintracht Frankfurt, TSG Hoffenheim, and then the game of the weekend in European football. Fuck all the others. Leverkusen, Leipzig. It's gonna be a cracker. And then Lazio, AC Milan. And then on Sunday, I'm doing Newcastle Spurs.
Dead
The
game.
11:30 Bayern Freiburg, and then Lille Paris Saint Germain. So that's what I got coming up for watch along. So yeah,
Beautiful.
shout out.
Go and subscribe to Strasbourg Steve. Vader, who are you going to gaslight next?
No, I'm not doing any of that. Great conversation. I mean, you guys have your perspectives. You guys want certain managers or directors or players out. Hey, it is what it is. Obviously, I'm happy over here. I got no complaints, right, guys?
Oh, no, trust me, we know. We need you to tell us.
Yeah, I got no complaints. I won't be doing any watch-alongs.
You
won't be doing any watch-alongs. Okay, great, awesome.
Bro, I see Vader going home in his Audi R8 every day, and then he's like, "Why are you complaining about the bus?"
Freaking Steve gets the respect, actually says what he wants on an outro, and I get chopped up, stepped on every time I try to speak.
There's no way you just played the victim card that bad. Get chopped and stepped on is crazy. Holy shit, bro.
Give it up, bro. Crazy, bro.
His gaslighting has no limits. But go ahead, Vader. Apologies for stepping on you. Go ahead.
Thank you for the permission to speak there, Staffy. No watch-alongs. I won't be watching the game this season on Saturday. I'll catch
Season. Oh my god.
Yeah, this Saturday. I won't be catching it this Saturday. And I'll be watching it on Sunday. All right. But I'll catch you guys in the comments on Sunday as well.
Let's go. Big up Vader every single
Can
time.
you not visit mine, please? I don't want to see you in my chat. Because I know we're going to lose, and Vader's going to come in the last 5 minutes. To be honest, Erik ten Hag coached a winning game today. The players let him down. I know, bro. I know that fucking AI message. It said, I clocked, bro. It sends at the same time. Usually 5 minutes before the game, it's automatically sent. I'm telling you, bro. This guy's AI.
Is the game on Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there on Sunday.
Oh no, please.
Staffy didn't want to do a match preview.
This fucking guy.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that today was the deadline. I could do one tomorrow. It's just that there's nothing to say. United is shit, Liverpool good. All right. Thank you for tuning in.
Bang. All right. See you guys next week.
All right.
Ten Hag versus Ten Hag light. That's what.
Yeah, baby. That's right. Put it back up there.
There you go.
Right
Doss
there.
is on you.
Oh, yep. Go and subscribe to Doss. He's finally for real.
Hold on. So yeah, go do that. I'm sorry. It's been up for like 24 hours, almost at 100. So at this rate, give me 100 days, and I'll be past Staffy. So let's make that happen in 100 days.
I'm glad that I'm the part to you.
Hey, Daz. Mike Daz, LFC.
Yeah, there we go.
Or
Mike
you like a top red. You like a top red now, or whatever you.
Oh,
guys
fuck
call
no.
it.
Fuck no. If it were up to me, this would still say big P, small poo, or it would
It is an honor that you look up to me, Daz. That you're trying to surpass me. Thank you.
Honestly, you know what? I should have just named it Strong Woman FC. But no, yeah, go there. Yeah, exactly. No one would understand
Watch
the lore.
on Sunday, Daz?
No, I definitely don't do watch-alongs. But I'll be back when I'm back. Whatever. I'll probably do one after. I'll probably do one after the United game on Sunday.
Fair.
Yeah.
You should do halftime shows.
Oh, I should go live for 15 minutes only, and I'm
Yes.
just live for just 15 minutes during halftime. And
That'd be epic.
Did you lose your halftime gig now that you started your own channel? Did you get fired?
No, bro. This is literally just like therapy. I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna rant.
That's it's okay. We're okay with you having a chat. You don't have to justify yourself.
Bang 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 bang.
I still don't believe it.
RSM, shout yourself out, my guy. Thank you for debuting on the channel.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Down here, my guy.
I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I'm almost there, so I'd appreciate it, y'all. I think
Yo,
I'm
make that happen, everybody in the chat.
yeah, I'm at 483. So
drop the link in the chat, people, for everybody that's left. Drag the people in the chat.
yeah, well, I will. Yeah, but I appreciate it. If I can get there, I'm probably gonna be doing a watch along. I'll see, if I'm able to. But I'm going to be doing a stream tomorrow, kind of going over the transfer window, doing a review of everything. So be there. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And RSM, not only do I rate your channel, I rate that t-shirt because 40 years of Purple Rain, my guy. 40 years of Purple Rain.
40 years.
Yeah, 100%. Big up Staffy every single time. If people live under a rock, you don't know Staffy TV, but if you do live under a rock, go subscribe to Staffy TV. Staffy, anything you got to say?
Now, big up, bro. Apparently, my channel is dusty, but people know about it. So, how's it dusty if you know about it? Thank you, Mr. Daoud Khan. I hope you enjoy cricket. We'll enjoy football. I mean, baseball, sorry. And we can all live in peace. But yeah, I'm doing a watch along on Sunday. I wish I didn't say that out loud to Vader, so he doesn't know that I'm going to be live.
I'm
Now he does
subscribed.
know.
I know when you go live, guy.
Yo,
turn off the notification bell, Vader.
Should we do the watch along together and we can yell at each other during the game?
Do you understand how angry I get when you
I know.
so angry.
I'm just
I
confused.
understand.
Not a good idea.
I
That's good
understand.
content. Do it. Do it.
The world will
That's
never
good
forget.
content.
bro, I'm a joke. Oh my god, bro, we're a joke, bro.
That's
We're a
content,
joke.
baby. We're a joke. I'm giving you a content idea. You're shutting me down. I'm being a better YouTuber right now. I'm just saying.
Cook him, Dodge. Cook him.
There's nothing to cook me for, bro. What did you even play that for? Like, I'll do a neutral watch along together. But I would look at your face in the screen when it's 3-0, and I'll punch the screen thinking I'm hurting you, but I'll forget that it's just virtual. So I'm just like $300 down or something. So no, we'll do the preview, but we won't do the watch along together.
It sounds like he's scared, Dodge. He's scared.
Listen, he's scared. He's scared of that Arnie cooking, baby. He's scared of that Arnie. He's scared of slut ball. Slut ball is coming to Old Trafford, baby.
Bro doesn't want to answer for Ten Hog's crimes right then and there.
Bro,
Slut ball, baby. Yes,
fully fit team. Slot's a fucking goat.
Slut ball,
Easy
bro.
love.
Guys. All right.
That guy is sexual chocolate. That is Dutch sexual chocolate.
That is
Good
Dutch
lord.
chocolate.
I got food incoming. Will, tell yourself out, my guy.
Yo, big up TJ. Thanks for having me on, bro. It's always fun to cook these guys, as I usually do when I do these channels.
Oh my god.
But hey, look, man, at Football Carnage. Yeah, man, a lot of stuff coming out, daily uploads, daily live streams. And if you guys do want to see a generational crash out on Sunday, you guys got to tune in for that watch along against Real Betis, because it might get kind of crazy, because I'm kind of getting mad right now.
Remember, guys, Brazil are winning the Copa America. Mark it here right now.
Whatever. Look, man, at Football Carnage,
Yeah.
Pick up.
100%. And then last but certainly not least, my American brother, Casually FC, my guy. Thank you for joining.
Big up.
Tell yourself out, my guy.
Yeah, man. On our way to 3K. We're getting really, really close. I've been streaming nonstop since Wednesday. We got stream yesterday, a stream today, a stream tomorrow, and we got another stream on Sunday. So tune in to Casually FC. Check out all the content there. We're going to be talking about Chelsea. We're going to be reacting to the window today, and the game, which will hopefully be a win against Crystal Palace before international break on Sunday. So tune in Casually FC. You'll see.
Absolutely. All right. And this has been TJ Warren TV, everybody. We will be live tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean in about less than 8 hours for the Arsenal versus Brighton and Hove Albion game tomorrow. Me and Mr. Connor, a.k.a. CMO Sports, will be doing a watch along for that one. We will be redirecting you guys over to Northside, and they are... I'm wondering if they're going to do another 8-hour stream, but we're going to go over there and redirect to you.
Come on, your pigeons, baby. Let's go pigeons.
Go over there and say TJ Warren TV raid.
Oh no, seagulls.
And we will see you tomorrow. Later.
Welcome.